you. Oh, there's a squirrel there. Figure out this one. But yeah, let's get that up. And
I do have a sense that.
it's good. It's good. Cool. And with the bird's eye, with the monitor's turn. Do what we can. And let's get that up.
You're streaming.
Oh, there we go. Bird's eye view, ladies and germs. That's fine. Whatever. I have to figure that out. I had to throw a farm out there, so I got it in I'm gonna take out. Everyone's got their. No, I didn't. Still certain.
Oh, I have one.
But yeah, you would have. That's a lot of things that is there. And then finally. Is, I've got you in there, Kirk, and use your imagination.
Imagination!
And we've got yours right there, sir. Scratch that is in. Trax is in, and in a moment.
I brought Bartox.
Did we figure out a mini for Skeeto?
Sorry?
For Skeeto?
Which one's Skeeto? Your drone?
The flying drone?
There. Get to work.
Okay.
Right up. So the track here.
Double titty ball.
What?
Alright. I think I hooted out. They have hooters.
Yes, I would like.
Set of tits, 2 bowls, 1 stem.
It's cute.
That's why they call them hoots. Yeah, hooters. Huh? Yeah.
Cool. Wow. So, let's go over that. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Iron Garden. The Iron Garden. The Farseas Chronicles chapter, wherein which we explore the far western end of this expanse, this exotic, dangerous, strange, and ever-growing, evolving, and robust expanse. As the saying goes, that which does not kill you makes you stranger. And so the Farseas is, in fact, the utmost in evidence of this. Feared by the noble class of Cormyr, and respected by those who live there. Loved by those who were born there. The Farseas is a strange place with many a strange individual. No stranger than our coterie of adventurers who are now working their way into the very heart of the political matters of the Expanse, having come to meet upon the Coralhearts with their companion, one of the Gartens, in tow. They face fate at conflicted odds, values, priorities. The question tonight will be where fate takes us. What destinies may unfurl, who will enact and invoke upon what to bring about their own destiny in the force.
I don't want to murder my friend, but I'm not against it.
So with that, who would care to regale us what happened last episode on the island?
I could eat her.
We concluded our dealings with
Look at the cheeks.
Shiwas. What's his name?
It was
Aramar?
Aramar.
Aramar York.
York's is dead.
York, this is it.
And then we reunited with.
Is it spelled like York? Yeah.
No, like the traditional Shakespeare.
Here's what
2 R's, I-K, I-C-K. So, sorry, as you were.
Yeah, and then we teleported to Threetrees, to Scarsbath.
Through a magic hole.
To a house. Which is swanky, but not ultra swanky.
Pretty swanky.
It's pretty nice for back then.
For a goblin?
Yeah, especially. Well, thanks to
The fact that a 3-foot dude's got at least 8-foot ceilings. It's very goblin-esque.
And your place, if I remember correctly, was just like up here somewhere. One of these.
Yeah, we were in the center tower. It was spun around.
Yeah, come to think.
We're on the 4th. You spun it,
It
but
should
it's,
be.
you
guys
built
started
it right, but you and I have some seats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was what I think it was. I deliver a blue.
I appreciate it.
We
And
fumbled
now
over
you
our
can't
words.
Well, she sees as much as she needs.
She sees 3 drinks.
Exactly.
We
That is too short.
fumbled over our words.
Sorry.
It's okay.
God damn it! I keep imploring.
I got it.
We tried to communicate with Alexandra what we were doing.
We checked the
planning
vibe
on
a bit.
doing. Yeah.
Oh, the temperature.
And
Yeah.
she got like fucking.
Come on.
She got like real and got. She got
her arm.
She just came out of surgery. She got new jacks on so she could be jacked. And then I took her and gave her a special little bit of ceremony, you know what I mean? And then snapped her out of it. Make those new arms kosher. Yeah.
No euphemisms. And with that,
Just euphemisms.
what else? You met with Leonardo
Yes. Yes, we did.
Oh yeah,
and the Black Circle.
yeah.
And the Black
Met
Circle.
with you.
We got rich.
You guys learned actually the roots and influences of the Black Circle and their relationship to the Civ and what they do across the Farseas as an organization.
And Riley said he was just
Pretty
working in his
bad.
workshop anyway, so that kind of fits.
Yeah, it works.
And then also, I have an appointment in only a few days to see an armorer.
Things that need to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hector. I just recalled it. It just fucking hit me.
Big Hector.
That is the name of the armor, the ceremonial armorer that you met, who is known across Faerun for his ceremonial armors and his innovative designs. He is considered an artiste as much as an expert. And Hector is the one that you contracted your armor with.
I'd like Hector eventually to build me armor that will allow me to use my wings the way in StarCraft 2 Kerrigan used her bucket.
So, like, arms on the back or something?
No, I'm just joking. I just thought of that now.
That's it. Sorry? Oh, I think you should.
I was just rambling.
Yeah, Leonari.
Yeah, Leonari.
Thank you.
Did we meet up again with Don Diogo?
No.
We're just
No.
we have the ability to summon. Right. Wilbur met the black artisans at the Artifice Guild. Got some sweet new shit. Yeah. Walk the trail around Olo.
He's still there? Or not?
No, he's here now.
Yeah.
But that was what he got. Yeah. Because we went to the Black Circle, we talked to them, we told them to get the word out to be ready.
Yeah, and Leonari as well.
Yeah. And then, did you guys communicate? Is Leonari in Iron Man? Did you communicate with him?
No.
Leonari, when you guys met with him, was in
Threetrees.
But he'll make his way back to the.
He was here moments after.
He didn't say anything to them.
Well, everybody in the Black Circle is supposed to be prepping everybody. Like
Do you guys
everybody's
remember who
everybody's
Leonari was?
prepping before.
Leonari's not necessarily part of the Black Circle.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's
But
an
we were
owner
talking
of
about
in Ireland. He approached me once upon a time. Yeah. No, just one of the first
I'm
sessions.
friends with my.
He's
One of the first
like a
times we
local
got back
resistance-minded guy.
for the people by the people.
And I don't know who this is, or what, but like in Chorizo Plaza, this old Dragonborn friend. I knew him from track and field. I don't know what that's about. I forget when that happened. I want to know this friend. I want him to know this other guy, and I want him to fucking
What's his name? And you knew him from Chorizo?
Chorizo Plaza. Who the fuck was that? I don't even remember that. Old Dragonborn friend. Knew him from, I think, track and field. I don't know.
I personally have no memories.
Probably for the best.
I'm trying to recall that as too.
And what's the location again? Tiramisu? What was that?
Terizo? T-E-R-I. Well, Terizo. That sound like any towns you know?
Nope. Okay.
Well, we're gonna handle it.
These are the scribblings of a madman.
As it works. You guys come about to Coralheart residence as of last session, whereupon, of course, you guys met with Alessandra outside as she was approaching. You guys sighted her from up top, made your descent upon, and discussed things there in the streets. Bringing it up to the doorstep of the Coralhearts, you guys ended up making the ruckus that would summon them to the door and see you all brought in to have the discussion within the Coralhearts residence. It is here that we pick up where we left off.
Sounds perfect.
And
Do we have ETA on the
Okay.
start of the show?
no, but that's okay. We still have an intro. Oh, how on point was that?
Gone.
But after better. In the brief moment that you all enter, Madame Coralheart watches as Sandra excuses herself to take off armors and whatnot for the impending conversations. Not one to conduct diplomacy, fully armored and armed. The Urine Gardens have their own savoir-faire, it seems, and with that she pardons herself off with a brief explanation, disappearing from view to prepare herself for diplomacy, as it were. With that, the Madame Coralheart introduces herself as, she says, she says, yeah, I had a name before, but this would be her descendant. So, new name time, I guess. Yeah. She introduces herself as Sisson. She is wife to Roro. We'll just go with Roro. Roro. As she introduces herself, she introduces her husband, who sits to the one side. He seems to be going over some stack of parchment shirt, and you can see several logos amidst the parchment shirt. Some of them recognizable as various companies that you've seen in Cormier proper in the civilized regions, and some of them from foreign lists. Some you don't recognize, some you recognize as companies from Zambia. But she's looking them over, as he's looking them over, he doesn't really look up other than to give a quick walk as a greeting to all of you, politely as it were. As the camera pans against each of you, you can hear unless under the next room clunk go the various bits of armor and whatnot. You can hear cloth being pulled out of the bag. But otherwise, the Coralhearts, she situates herself in a seat nearby and gestures towards Solitaire and simply says,
I have seen your performances. I have heard of your travels around. You have been of some interest to those of us in the city. I won't name names, but it is good to see so many individuals who are as aligned with the swamp's interests in the company of an Irrengarten child.
as she regards you all, she says,
A scale-holding as you are, I see much honor in you, and yet the taint of the snake obvious. You smell of his secrets.
she simply says, as she gestures towards the help now coming in to attend to you guys first. You guys see a silver platter produced in front of you as the fellow waves it around as a spindly lizard fellow kind of bends over and offers you guys. They look like little hors d'oeuvres of various fish meats. And, it looks like, she says, pig, not long pig. She says to show you guys where it's coming from. You guys see out the windows of this place, high up as you are, which is to say, like, about 4 stories in this little tower that was nestled between the trees. And as she looks out the window, she says,
This city is blessed by your presence. Now, my question to you before the Irrengarten child does return is, what is it that you come to the Coralhearts for? I hear many things from my balcony, but I implore you.
Question outside. Do we know the Coralhearts? Are they allied with Irrengarten?
The Coralhearts,
she's here to see it.
the Coralhearts are the noble family ruling over the Farseas as many of the swamp people can. So
they're more powerful than Irrengarten.
yes, in theory, right?
Mm.
Politically, yes. The
Do we know
Irrengartens,
there's
I would say that the Coralhearts have inroads with the Eros family that the Irrengartens don't. Like, the Irrengartens want to be where the Coralhearts are, effectively.
and are they actively trying to that?
Is it fair?
Like,
Like, working really, I couldn't tell you.
Being from a religious and higher power, I'm not noble, I'm the honor. And between all of us, would any of us kind of know the royal families? Given that we work with these kind of places all the time, no paladin renown.
Maybe we might hear bardic knowledge of it.
You know what? I'm poor.
Maybe
I
more
will
him than
say-
me, but
No. I would say that both of you
Of course
have had
we will.
opportunities to play in both royal courts over the course of your careers. So, throw me history. Just throw me history.
All of us.
The both of you.
I will definitely be delighting in some of these hors d'oeuvres.
You pick at them. They look succulent. They feel succulent, and as you bite into them, they have a sweet sour mix, delightfully prepared.
Could I roll religion as religion is politics?
She gives a smirk at this at the one corner of her mouth, and sorry.
20.
Perfect. So specifically, what are we trying to remember is, as far as the Coralhearts,
What are the relationship between the Coralhearts and the
Yeah. The Coralhearts, are the noble family. You know that when it comes to their rulership, they're respected. They've been running for 3 generations, And 3 generations for the fish folk is something like 40 years. So they run for and then so about 120 years. So there's been 3 generations that you would imagine have dealt directly with the Crocus family and the Fox Mantles directly. And looking down towards the documents that that Roro is looking over, you see the stylized fox head easily amidst the documents. Now I'll also say the Fox Mantle Company is like the mainstay for gourmet breads, fine baked goods, and pastries, and they come all the way from fucking Sembia. And so like by ship across the Sea of Lone Stars, I mean it's not really that far. By ship it takes easily about a week to get here, and these things are coming in regularly. So the Fox Mantles are known. If you're rich enough to have like breakfast cereals, the Fox Mantle logo on that box. It's like general. They're like general notes. So
Is that Whisper? Whisper's Fox Mantle?
no, that was Sigma. Apparently was a part of the Fox Mantle.
Ah, Whisper's Fox Mantle. Right.
Correcto. That makes sense. Sorry. So that's what you know about the Coralhearts. That they are a respected 3 generations in, having ruled over Threetrees and Nykhas Rest. They have offices in both. City Hall being what it is, but then they have their own kind of like political outreach, so to speak, for folks who want certain actions. And they've with the Harris family, they have relationships with the Overskirts, as far as you guys know. And having played at both the courts, you've seen an intermix of some folks from quite far away, including Thayans, who are there peaceably, which happens occasionally.
What was the question posed to me?
So, do you know the Coralhearts? And I'm saying you know the Coralhearts, and you know that they are well.
No, but prior to that,
When she was talking.
She asked. Yeah, she said before the Erngarten shop comes out, tell me what it is that you are here for.
We're here to cure the swamps of the poison.
She gives a nod at this as the plate comes around towards you. Your turn, looking ever so succulent, little leaves sticking out of them.
And I've been trying to shake
Floral
this
arrangements.
black presence for a while. Do you have any advice?
Do not resist it. A snake, as you know, the more you resist and struggle, the tighter the grip will become. Instead, follow your heart if you truly do not wish to have his influence. And in time, you will find yourself easily cleansed of it. But know that the more you fight against it, the more you attempt to resist, the more entertaining it will be for the snake.
She strokes her chin for a moment as she strokes her chin thin and kind of seems to wriggle into light the sensation of it. You almost feel like this fish woman is getting off for a moment in front of you. She like diddles the thing, like the guys, the cable guys on South Park. Oh, that's so. Anyway, so with that said, though, she sits there kind of like thinning herself. That's what we call it, thinning herself, as she gives a high
Finish her.
Yeah, right. Point being though is she regards you guys after a brief moment and says, and you see like her pupils kind of squeeze in and focus upon Skarsgård as she turns her head sidelong towards the plate and grabs one of the hors d'oeuvres, tossing it into her massive fish maw and looking down upon you with that massive one kind of yellow green eye. Yeah, she's a Kuotoa. She's one of these folks.
I'll take it.
Okay. She's corpusculent and she's she looks like that Scottish chick off the memes that's been going around. My big fucking tits. That one.
She's awesome.
She's fucking. I want to party with that chick. Yeah.
She knows
Her
how.
big fucking tits. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she looks like that. Just like literally ruling class here with the massive jubblies. But as she throws one of her hors d'oeuvres into her massive maw and focuses upon Skarsgård, she says,
I've heard of you and your influences as well. But there was rumors that your journeys took you somewhere northerly, somewhere that has long been lost. Can you tell any of this? You of the snake, or perhaps you of the circle, are what did you go? She says. Where north was this? Do my scouts, do my eyes lie? Do they deceive?
Talking about Spearhold?
As she looks around for a moment, do you say that or what?
No, I actually can't recall.
Throw
what-
insight at it if you want.
Insight?
We met with Shiwas.
She gives a quick jerk of her head towards this, and then with your insight of
Insight?
10, yeah, with your insight of 10, you're not quite sure what she's after.
Not any better.
She quickly forgets it herself as she looks towards you and says, "So you have found and traveled what is known as Osman Road.
Oh, yeah.
Children did not help you, and you return. This is an interesting development.
We are the mightiest party in the land.
She gave us a task.
What task did she give you?
Block the holes. Cure the swamp.
The Farfetcher Force. Of course.
They have been an issue ever since the first one burbled into chaos in Silverpool.
How did it become?
The young Farfetcher boy, he was not experienced enough, it would seem, in measuring how deep and how hard the drill pumped, and so it would be that it simply did so too greedily. Thus it was that the flood of the swamps was first brought about by that first Farfetcher boy. The mechanisms are sound, but now, of course, reviled throughout all of the Farseas. It is a shame, and a attitude that in due course we hope to shift back. In the meantime, the Iringarten influence, of course, they seek to vanquish the sources of, and in truth, if we had the expertise as we lost, then perhaps there would be hope to salvage the project. But this is outside of my capabilities.
So we don't know how to plug them?
No, you guys do know how to plug.
Well, how do we plug them?
Well, you guys had the schematics for the second, didn't you?
Perhaps.
Oh, no, hold on. Did you guys get?
From... Didn't they show us how to stop it when we told them that's what we were going to do?
Yeah. No, you totally got shown how to do it and explained to you.
It was like just blow the shit up, right? Wasn't it? Destroy the machinery.
Can we plug it with a pump jack and then sell the shit to Irengard? Can we become oil tycoons?
I think probably
13. Do we become oil tycoons?
I want to say that from what Madame Coralheart here, has told you, effectively, yes, you could and barely become tar tycoons after a fashion. You guys could
I know
take over a pump, figure it out, etc. Like she just said, that's how she feels from what her generations have seen.
But
How
maybe we'll
many
live on.
generations has this well been pumping for?
into that.
So she says this is the truest of the developments, that Migma is a deadly force that may return, but there are so many dangers. Even as we speak, there is a new and all-powerful entity that is growing, burgeoning. I've heard and seen so much of it.
Migma?
No, but a balancing force. And hang on a second, we got a name in here. Bear with me. Shal Kumar, the child of One Eye. Shal Zuath.
My nephew.
The giant crocodile?
Yeah, no.
What was the
I mean-
crocodile name?
No.
Szechuan? Szechuan?
Sounds sweet.
As she mentions this, she says, "We believe Shal Kumar will survive against the Migma, all too powerful to be taken by this fell beast. Although it is powerful, the Migma, the efforts of so many have already seen it weakened, and we have observed that it is easily vanquished with some of the Iringarten's simple methods and strange technologies."
I'll pull up my grade jar and be like, yeah, this was once blue.
Yes,
the blue gel. It is a strange concoction of the Iron Garden's efforts, and appreciated where available. But the fraternity does make it so difficult to obtain for reasons I simply do not understand. Be it that they wish to maintain control, I think, is really all their motivations boil down to. But with that said, the objectives here still have not shifted, I should say. If Migma is to be a variable, the question becomes, what answer do we offer to his problem? And I have none myself. I would, of course, have to forfeit to the Iron Garden, being that Sigma is of theirs. Or yourselves, should you choose to take on such the challenge.
We have battle axe.
I proudly pull out my brain jar and I say, maybe this brain knows.
The brain jar. What was in the brain jar?
So it's a Osram Dude 003 brain jar.
Right. As you whip this thing out, everybody's going to look towards you, and then Coralheart, Son, and Roro will both look at it. And then Roro goes right back to his documents as Son gives a kind of cocked head and then grabs another hors d'oeuvre, tosses it in her wallet, and after a brief moment of really considering it, says, I'm sorry, but I have absolutely no idea what I am looking at. It seems to be an encephalopod of some sort. I assume human.
I stored like the label.
Yeah, I was gonna say she looks closer at it and notices the name, and then after a brief moment of like looking at the dusty label, her eyes start to widen, pretty exponentially, pretty quickly, as she just steps back and says, "This is truly one of the Austrian spines.
Fascinating.
Can this provide us anything? What is this? A tool of some sort? And is there nothing?" She gives them a moment's regard and kind of, after a second, says, "Is it okay to use this as a tool? They are a revered and respected family." Someone shares this.
I invite her to do so, and say it's a gift to her, a housewarming gift or a welcome gift, and
We'll make a fine dish.
that's right.
Maybe you can plug it in like a computer.
It's also like just artifact, probably.
Probably, yeah.
It's all there. Fine back.
Yeah. He just got no idea. He's like, here, I just have this.
It's girl coming. It's on messenger.
Knew it coming in. Never waste a good break. You know?
Well, we might be able to plug it in and use it just like. What was funny that we found, first tower, ended up putting a mech suit on.
Oh, is any of us tell us? Rebecca.
You would really like to get your hands on
Yeah,
this?
can I? I can't hear it, but I can talk to it.
It wouldn't be worth, or would be worth
Checking.
Yeah. I just assumed we had no way of like getting information off it, but she probably would. But I guess we should have tried first.
I can't wait till we fight something. My hit is gonna be so fucking good. I get 2 hits of 1d8 plus 4, so like possibly 24. Plus, each of those hits gets 2d6, so 6d6 for fire damage.
6.
Yeah. Plus then the 2 sneak attack, if it's a sneak attack, then smite. So it's like
Sneaky smite.
2d8 plus. So the total will be 2d8 plus 8, 6d6 plus smite.
It's
gonna be
You first.
Yeah.
And my AC is so high, and I have like swashbuckler and uncanny dodge, so I can like fucking.
I took Sharpshooter lets you -5 to hit, plus 10 to damage. I got a plus 11 to hit now, so I should be able to pretty much hit Sharpshooter every time. Plus the hex, plus the new elemental damage, and the 2d6 it does already, and 3 shots.
Yeah.
So it's gonna hurt for a little bit.
And something I'm proficient with Morningstar, so whoever I hit has disadvantage on the
Maybe
next
some Snickers chunks.
Yeah.
And so if I hit 2 different people,
That's the best way to
I can give 2 people disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
No, I'm right. Thank you.
You don't even have a band.
Oh.
Okay, so she is coming. She forgot it was Wednesday.
Jesus Christ, woman.
She even did this? Huh?
I'm insulted. Don't bother.
Collective disappointment.
I guess
We're
it's
killing
good
her.
to touch base by me.
I mean, it's good to check the audio.
I tried to text, but I couldn't find her. I have too many capes.
Whatever. I mean, my game. I mean, trains are set by how my game runs. Okay, like that's what I'm talking. Like that's how my game is. When people message me asking if the game is running, there's something wrong. The game runs.
Yeah.
It runs unless there's like Christmas. You know, it's like Christmas, and it's like 7-Eleven. That's how regular the game is. Yeah, getting back to it. So, like I said, she's getting trapped.
This entire, I guess, royal family is Coralhearts.
Actually, no. There is some interbreeding as well. I will say that you do absolutely know of. You would also know. Both of you would also know. And you know what? I guess it would be even common knowledge that some of the members of the Coralhearts are, married into like the Siskel and vice versa. So the Siskel actually have like political leverage throughout Farseas.
And who we're talking to, like, whereabouts is she in the family? Like, there's a royal family, so like, what
She is, for all intents and purposes, mayor of Threetrees. That's who you're talking to.
Oh, well, we've already talked to the mayor.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a meal to come?
You guys already spoke to the mayor of Threetrees?
Yeah.
They nice little increase.
Yeah.
You guys did?
I guess very.
So, okay, in that case.
You'll have to do some lunch check.
It's just swanky here.
I could edit both.
Bina Coralheart. Yeah.
Bina.
F-I-N-A. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I can't be like
Bina. Yes.
Bina.
Right, okay, yeah, I remember.
on fire for you guys.
She says that Bina is out due to pregnancy.
Well, I can't take the role.
Just taking care of the all
Okay.
57.
And so they like us.
She seems to, yeah.
Yeah, because they would remember when we saved the fucking day and was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we met with her then. Okay.
Yep, scared the eggs right out.
Do I vibe if they would be opposed or for an attack on here?
You haven't even almost broached this.
No, but like, I know them. We've worked with the family before. We've met them before. And that's kind of what I was getting at with the vibe of like, do we know the relations between the families? Is this like Robert the First versus
just to make this easy on you, I mean, you do get the feeling you do get the feeling in this meeting that she is. I mean, she's asking you guys up front to talk to her without Alessandra available.
The implications are there.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that right off the bat, she knows something is going to be up.
Alessandra is here to deliver a map to you.
She raises an eyebrow at this and gives a simple nod and seems to understand the implication of it. As she says, the need of the road to Shindolin may have been met this day by the Iringotten family. And if that were the case, then it would bode well for our ability to have alliances with the family of the West. The elves have long been sequestered and, as a result, not open to communications.
So you feel...
If this is true, that she is delivering upon us that which has been requested, then it would show that Tycho might, in fact, understand and value the people as our influence amidst them.
How do you feel about...
Did you know that this map was coming to you? Surprised you.
I am surprised to understand that we will be receiving this. I had made the request some time ago, and it was not, I would imagine, received positively, but I see in due course that this was my perhaps mistake, or perhaps Tycho is playing 4D chess.
Would you think it's a coincidence that while they feel threat looming, after hundreds of years of not giving you this, they now choose to give it to you?
We have only requested this recently, for in truth, we only recently discovered the existence of Osrin Ro and Osrin Ray. Shindil Rin was little more than legend unto my foremother, and hers before. It is only recently that we have made the foray towards these points of history and come to understand what there is to be found deep within our own crust.
We know the way to Chivalry.
I am
If
certain
you need but a map to Chivalry, we could take you there.
we have no need to go there ourselves. We have need to communicate with, and now that I have you here, Mr. Scarspan, I have the ability to communicate and travel unto with a contact as you.
With Ink to Shindlerin.
I have chosen to not deal with Ink directly on this matter, for I feel it is important that I develop relations with the new regime.
Regime?
No, when it's like you're at the head of the group.
Raj.
New,
Czar.
like, yeah, we'll go with the new czar of the Irengarten chapter of the Black Circle. My question to you in all this, if I may, what is it that you require, you feel, in order to secure the future of our good land and its people against the odds of what it is the Iron Garden may bring and what Migma may threaten us with?
And so just stepping back.
Yeah.
So she's just getting in contact with the people that we just got this mission from. Like she's looking to contact those people. Like Whisper,
Yeah.
Shivraz.
Yeah.
So she's like, I want to be in touch, and we're just getting in touch. Let's go. And I'm sure that people. And we think that Urine Gardens are our way to make trade with people. Is that what you're saying?
She gives a shake of the head.
Okay.
She says, the Irengarten family, they have only recently begun to open up to us, and this influence is one we wish to explore. We make no assumptions of what is to come of it. We can't. So you get the feeling that yes, she doesn't know what's in it.
Well, a good place to start would be plugging the holes.
She gives a nod at this and says, in truth, as I say, if we had the expertise to measure and recalibrate the machines, but Rutherford is being kept by the Eris family under lock and key.
We're saying last time.
I see, yes.
If you were to perhaps approach the Eris family, successfully negotiate Rutherford's release, and see him transported to Silverpool, there is the chance the Farfetcher lad could see the machines calibrated and the Farseas released of this curse, and yet still appreciate the benefit of the pumps.
The curse,
There is no-
the curse being Migma.
The curse
What other curses are
being
in your
that
opinion?
influence of the TARS that allows Migma. The TARS being pumped so deep from so deep are what bring fresh power to Migma. But those flows have been staunched some, it seems, and so his power comes in fleeting, short skirmishes. Thank the gods. Irengarten, Coralheart, Obersker, Alex, they are all the purple dragons try their best to hold back the tides of the black influence, but the Tars, they are what they are. Ever flowing.
Affecting local flora and fauna, or are they like causing beings to wreak havoc on towns?
She gives a nod at all of this and simply says, yes, of course, you know and have seen for yourself that where the Tars are most dense, there is great amounts of influence. I warn you now that Silverpool is perhaps one of the thickest dens of the Tars that the Farseas can possibly offer. It is very, very dangerous and avoided by most. The landscape there is nothing less than a complete mire of the Tars themselves. The dead walk easily around, and it is, as I say, cursed, avoided.
And that's where the holes are?
That is where the first hole was cleared. My foremothers watched this happen and watched the spill come across the expanse. The Iron Garden, they are not so much the problem, but a symptom. They are a band-aid.
Their technology and their power depends on the power from Swamp.
And in truth, the strange symbiotic nature that we have all observed of this family is what keeps themselves in check, as their own curiosities seem to keep them busy. She says simply after a moment's regard for what term would be best.
And what industries depend on this oil?
In truth, the Tars, they provide us with various forms of benefits, not the least of which, of course, is a simple combustible power. But with that, the gases that we typically saw of the rose gone is why the Tars are of any major purpose. The pumps could be calibrated towards the gases and a pipeline extended to provide us with what we need.
Was there a specific guild that...
Sorry, I actually made a mistake there. She says, in truth, the Tars are not what we are after. What the Rose offered, the gases, these are the original product that we were after. But as I say, the Farfetcher boy miscalibrated pumps, and resultantly, the Tars came forth and spilled out across the landscape.
See,
What we offered up in those first weeks in order to vanquish the undead that rose as a result of those first spills, what we gave will fill history books upon history books. And those history books, ironically, were lost as the onslaught grew. The Iron Garden sprouting in Worm Hall was a result of Worm Hall falling to those very Tars as they spilled forward. Since then, Candlekeep's own researchers have brought about seismograms, they called them. Apparently measurements that some of their mages had that showed how the landscape changed underground. Shindilrin allegedly suffered a great deal of damage as a result. But I have waxed and spoken for quite some time. Perhaps you have questions and perhaps more refreshments. And she gestures towards the help who comes around with another fresh platter of hors d'oeuvres and a couple glasses of steaming liquid.
No.
A couple mugs of steaming liquid, actually. If you look into it, you can see like a bunch of it looks a little bit like matcha, just like I say, steaming wet. Root tea. That's it.
I think thieves can't chit chat. Yeah.
How far is that area?
There's from Threetrees, if you're taking a boat,
At this time of tide, you're looking at
Well,
about
it's a
4 hours.
Okay.
4 or 5 hours.
Anything else in their like prison?
They'll help us form.
No, they're keeping him protected. No, they are keeping
They
him
won't help us
defended and
against him.
protected from the influences of the Fox. The skill. I've wanted to punish him for quite some time, and although I can keep their skill from assaulting upon the Ellis family, the truth is that they are still seeking a solution, and they still believe the Rutherford Farfetcher sought to be the key, and they are not wholly incorrect, obviously. The question is how Mrs. Skell will treat with him. You, I would trust. My own fellowship of Mrs. Skell, dare I say. May they never hear me yet, but I would not trust them with the poor dwarf fellow. Their families have suffered. They have suffered. They are angry and feral in their own rights, some of them. Civility is what is necessary, and the Skell, although a tool and weapon and defender of, and a holder of all that is good to us, is not one I would trust with the life of a Farfetcher.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh shit.
I think we have bust out Rutherford. Yeah. What? Bust out
Yeah,
Rutherford.
Liverpool. Which is like crawling with undead.
He's basically an Esteban.
Yeah.
So Rutherford's stuck in Azkaban. Let's go murder people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's nice. Don't you?
I got some fancy new punches and kicks too. I want to try out.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of fucking people with my spiky ball on a stick.
Wow.
For Jesus.
Whoa. Like a true mace.
Repent.
You know, mace, the rapper became a pastor?
What?
Yeah. Long time ago.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for pizzas, I'm gonna grab the fiery buffalo chicken and the Philly cheese stick. You guys like that?
Everyone want
I just had a bunch of chapters.
Should have cash for
It's 50% off, so it's gonna be like.
Oh, shit.
What'd you get?
Yeah. 6 aside.
Oh, look back.
I just realized that.
go hang a salami and lasagna.
That's where?
That sentence is the same forwards and backwards. So that's
So is that the deal?
seems we gotta go get Rutherford.
I agree. Where is he?
He's at Silverpool.
4 hours away.
Silverpool is where the original Farfetcher Pool is.
Yeah.
Rutherford is being kept at Castle Magnus.
Interesting.
Where's that?
We need to get the drone flying around and see if we can spot where he is in the tower. Or castle.
If he's got a window, I can fly up to it and probably just bust the wall.
We're probably a little more, Skeeto is probably a little more discreet.
If there's a window, why would you bust the wall?
Because I can fly. So I just fly up, grab the window, rip open half of it, and be like, we're leaving. Fucking rip. I am
that. Yeah,
I am so, like, I am roid raging great.
I can just mention door. Oh, maybe. Or do I have that only apply to me?
Dimension door, you can take one other person with you. I think you have to be able to touch someone.
I could fly you up the range thing.
What's the range on it?
I don't know. It's like 500 meters. I think it's 500 meters. But yeah, I could fly you up to the window. You just gotta reach in, grab buddy, dimension door out.
Well,
Is that to dimension door someone? How close do you have to be?
Well, but I'm sure that this tower
I
is
do.
fucking Rapunzel's tower in the middle of nowhere. It's probably in the middle of a well-guarded city. And
Yeah. And I also don't think he's responsible. This is Rutherford Farfetcher.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna
But
go
if we can get to his window and I can touch him, we can tell. We can
teleport. What's the range on it? 500 feet. 500 feet.
They have to touch it.
Willing. She also. Doesn't say anything about touching it.
No?
It says willing.
Oh, willing.
5 feet from me.
That's still kind of a question mark, though. Maybe.
Do you want out?
I think it'd be pretty easy to convince.
I will not eat you.
But what I'm getting at is probably.
Do you want out? That's as far as I'm going to take it.
I'm not sure how much longer the cave's going to be, but I'm not too worried about it. We're both missing it. All good. Point being.
What's our best?
Castle Eris, we don't really have super great means of travel.
Yeah, and what's our relationship with Eris right now?
Non-existent.
Yeah, non-existent. Okay.
Yeah, more or less. But Coralhearts says, if you guys are asking, she says, your relationship will not be an issue. You will be traveled there by our abilities, or I'm assuming the circles. After all, a Tsar of Irrigarten should not have any issues getting around.
Wait, no, not anymore.
Regent.
Regent. That was the fucking word I was looking for. 4 experience, everybody. Fucking well on.
Yeah.
Those 4. They multiply fast if you get them going. But yeah, Regent of Erin Gardens, Black Circle chapter. That said though, you don't have any plot or a brush, so you're still depending on Davino, Morgana to get you around. Okay.
Teleport. Say that, or the Coralheart fixes.
Yeah.
That's an easy enough way. You guys have good relations with them? They're not going to not like us if we show up with you?
She gives a smile at this and says, "Of course, the Eris family is one of our closest allies, being that they are our direct connection to the Empire and the Overskers proper. The Overskers themselves long ago washed their hands of the Farseas, and we ourselves, the denizens of, are better for it. The purple dragons are not known for subtlety and savoir-faire," she says eloquently. "While I spent time in Suzail and Marsemba, enjoying the fruits and education of the humans, the truth is that the Farseas will always be a beast-first nation, and as animals first, we will never have the same congruence in societies that humanoids do. We are simply different peoples." With that said, she gives you guys kind of like one of these nods for absolution. Says, "If there is nothing else that you require of me, I can continue negotiations and conversations with Alessandra Irrengarten myself." Yeah. Basically giving you guys leave to like fuck off if you get it.
She's fucking weird.
And it's at this point that the door opens up. You see like glowing gowns and sparkles, and she comes out. There's like a pair of little magical collections of sparkles that go off in either direction. As the door opens up and all of you guys are leaving, and Sasan Coralheart looks over towards you and says, "Yes, Alessandra, a pleasure to meet you. I see you are finally prepared for the diplomacy. You look very diplomatic," she says.
Great sweatpants.
So just to bring you up to speed, everybody's been talking to Coralheart as you've been preparing for diplomacy. Just to say, shuffling the ceremonial diplomacy gowns on, putting on the diplomatic hat.
And
No, exactly. As you come out the door, and she says you look very diplomatic. Of course, You press the button and the diplomatic hat extends. Boom, 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 and like, chin, 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 chin. It's like 4 feet tall. Hits against the ceiling and just stops there. It can actually go to 17 feet, but it stops when it hits a thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just
From
to
Muscle
show
Sigma,
people.
it's
Yeah. It also has little whirligig lights that start to go off around it. And as Susan looks upon
Oh,
it,
is it similar to like casting dancing lights?
yes, but literally, she looks upon it for a moment and then kind of shakes her eyes and looks at you and says, "Then let us proceed with the negotiations." At which point, I'm assuming you present the map.
Yes.
You do so. She takes the map from you and gives a bit of a bow courtesy. Are you guys sticking around or are you fucking off?
Might as well see what happens. Or did we get a mission? How's it? Right.
Working, man.
We are to
We're heading over to Castle Harris to bust up another thing.
Would you like to join us when you're done?
I can run the whole tower.
Is Castle Harris here in town?
No, Castle Harris is from Threetrees. I was saying about 4 or 5 hours by boat. It's about 2 hours as the crow flies. You're going at about 100k, and then if you were going by portal, I mean obviously it's instantaneous. On foot, it's fucking like a week away. Yeah, it's days. Days of painful travel.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is I'm gonna go and get
we
my brain
got
in
such
jar.
a fucking bang.
We gotta bring it
I
up.
want my brain in jar.
I had found a brain in the car. Officer dude 003.
No.
And I gave it.
Yeah, if you're talking about Rod,
I just gave it away.
Oh, Roddy.
that's 4 times 4, so 16 more XP.
They're gonna analyze it to see information.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Something.
Smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Maybe you
suggest
should conduct your business
maybe-
while. We'll wait while you conduct your business, and maybe
I'm
you'll
gonna go
join
to
us.
what?
We'll wait while you conduct your business, and maybe
rich.
you'll join us.
Who's this?
Apparently you're all ratings and
He's
Me? I've got 5,000 gold, which I think of as being rich, but you're like fucking filthy fucking rich.
I'm only like double.
What?
Me?
Yeah.
My gold?
You must have spent a whole bunch last session. You
No.
did. You did.
I'm at 11,000.
As we were.
You bought some skill book.
No,
I did.
you bought
You bought? Oh yeah, I bought
Oh.
Steelbook stock.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna travel by boat,
We could buy an elephant.
we could all read those tomes during that time period.
We could also get an airship and do the same
An
thing.
airship is worth 40,000 gold.
Well,
That's
all
what I'm
they're-
thinking.
So we could rent.
We might be close.
That's book value.
That's book value, yeah. Might
Just
be a-
saying.
Yeah, true.
Now, there's some things that are cheaper and some things that are more expensive, I want to say, in the Farseas. One thing that's definitely cheaper in the Expanse
Oh,
is airship gas.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, seriously. And then the other thing is actually the skins. The skins are manufactured out here from giant spider silk.
which we have.
Straight in demand.
You guys don't. Not me or Monday.
Damn.
Like,
The what?
Is it? Yeah, never mind.
What
And I can see why I don't run
Might
more
have
than
been fast.
3 games at a time. There's a reason.
Which-
Oh, so that's why you never got back to me. Right?
sailing ship is 10,000 gold. Book
Oh,
price.
on Mondays. Yeah, no, I run on Mondays.
Airship's 40.
Yeah, unfortunately. Facebook
But I'm wondering if we can just get.
No, I was
Cool,
trying to
well, wouldn't it be
like start
sweet
getting
to
as many sessions as we can until.
But I want good armor, so I'm waiting till after
I don't know about you, but I'm sick.
I'm surprised he's not switching.
Oh, that's wrong.
But
I've been kind of like where I was trying to session week if I found them in before you got.
The mud ruins all my outfits.
And then I go and pick it
I'm
up.
struggling. So
Cameron.
only one time a week is probably pretty hard for me at the moment. I'm just off all my pain meds and stuff.
do you need your payments?
Oh.
Do you need some payments?
No, I'm 4 days deep, but not taking them.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Having like withdrawals and stuff. So
That's fair.
I-
You want to end up with the house?
So yeah, I'm just putting that out there. We can move our money together. We can possibly buy ourselves a vehicle.
How much money you got? I think I just spent all mine. I have 250 gold.
Not much more.
Yeah, okay. We're not.
Between you and I, we've got 16,000.
What were we?
Well, why should I buy
armor? Maybe we'll talk about shit.
Are you guys talking about this like in front of Coralheart?
Yeah.
Or are you guys doing this out in the street?
We're still just talking in that room.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Discussing
I
this?
guess we're
Well,
kind of standing there.
well,
You're talking to girls talking. You're having your conversation.
I
We're
guess-
just standing here.
yeah, I guess the negotiation's happening. Yes, yes. But during this, actually, Coralheart will put up a hand and says, "My brother has a." She looks over towards Roro, and Roro says, "Yes, of course. Our brother has a fantastic unit who's slightly used, and it's for sale. If you are interested, we would part with it for a pittance of, let's say, 700. 20." Looks through a bunch of the stacked parchments and pulls out a simple single sheet meant for them all. And looking upon it, yes, I believe this is the deed to it. Yes, 700 platinum, and it is yours.
Well, sir.
It is apparently used airskip of sorts. Basically like a dinghy, but dinghy, if you will.
How much is the rate? Platinum gold.
Yeah, so it's 7,007.
We can all chip in and make it happen. We're gonna have ourselves a boat.
Do you think the Black Circle would have access to it?
I'm sure we can find other ways to get around.
If we go to the Black Circle, we'll just get teleport there.
So she takes the map from you.
Please can't.
Thank you, and this time child of Iran. I did not expect God to provide us with what we requested as such, but here you stand before me. So, child of, might I implore you? And this is Sasan Coralheart, as she looks over towards the seated fellow that is nearby, another Kuatoan, and both of them are fish folk. And she offers some hors d'oeuvres as she gestures over towards her husband, Roro. She introduces, he's looking over a bunch of invoices and parchment sure with various logos upon them. But more to the point, she gestures back towards you and says, I would implore you, as I did upon your companions, what is it that you bring to me? What is it that the Irongarten fraternity, Tycho, and Tycho and all his coterie would want of us? What is it that brings you here, child? Irongarten. You don't remember what Tycho told you?
Not at all.
We're just nuts.
I don't even remember what day it is. I didn't have
We're
my
nuts.
and I'm done.
Everybody loses 5,000 experience.
She's just gonna kind of very politely bow her head and say, "It is our purpose to serve the people of this swamp."
You're gonna bullshit your way through this?
Yeah.
Really, you're gonna bullshit your way through this? I think that's what Chad was doing. You're gonna bullshit your way. It's fine. Totally don't mind. I totally could have just not texted you. It's my fault. Right? So, throw me. Are you gonna do a performance or something? Like, how are you? What are you trying to? I mean, you introduce yourself. Okay. You do the ceremonial curtsy. The hat kind of squeaks against the ceiling. It, retracts back in. Some of the whirligigs.
Like a little scrunch.
Some of the whirligigs stop as the hat does a little dance for a moment, and then the whirligigs spin up.
That's amazing.
I should say there's lights going all over the place. Funny that we have a laser that I'm not using actually.
We don't always need.
I'm gonna go with first.
You know, the laser's here. We should always be using the laser, which comes with Aura Laser in the Okinawa. If you're looking for a laser for your event, let me tell you, Aura Laser, they are the ones that you want for your wedding, your rave, whatever the case might be it a low key or a major samofair. Love that word samofair. Love Aura Laser. Aura Laser in the Okinawa. Look them up, get what you need. Lighting needs taken care of in a flash. Hey.
I did persuasion and rolled a 24 plus 6.
With a 24 for plus 6 for persuasion. You do, again, like the curtsy, the whirligigs do the thing, everyone's summarily impressed. Roro has put down his parchments as he's now enamored by the lights, dancing colors being there. He has chosen to fail his save, but it's like, yeah. That's it.
It comes up with its gloves.
Oh my god, yeah, like the glow tip. And you're in a dark room with the orbs, and got like the glass orb thing, just like the fucking David Bowie.
No, it's just like, did you like it?
So Solitaire's gonna try to haggle with this guy.
I'm gonna help him.
It's gonna start with, I'm gonna offer all the gold I have 5,586. And a song in your honor, sir.
He says round it down to 5K. I'm glad to see it go.
Is it like a piece of junk?
No, not necessarily. It's just there's not much of a market, and there's not too many people that have the money for this.
I'm gonna go with expected.
Sweet, do I have to persuade?
That's fine. He gives you an address for it.
Oh, it's on here. Okay.
No, well, he doesn't keep it in like his bedroom. It's a full size dinghy and airship.
Can we retrofit it to be like
He throws his hands up and he says, "I was once young too. I recognize the excitement and a new vehicle, but I am not interested in discussing this any further." He pulls the parchment forth for you guys as Miss Coralhearts, the son, looks on at you all and says, "Boys will be boys, it seems." With that,
I'm gonna have to get a captain's hat.
you guys can see that the parchment actually has a bunch of specs on it. Apparently this thing moves pretty quick. It has a pretty high rating on something at the bottom there. You can see it's Deadman's Reviews has a 4-star rating for an air dinghy. It was designed by I hadn't thought about this actually.
It's got cup holders.
Is it like the size of a bus?
They give you an address where you can go and check it out, and it shows you guys filing out of the chamber, filing out of the Coralheart chamber pretty fucking quick, I imagine, at this point. As you look at the specs on this thing, and it's like, wow, it's pretty quick, and it has a high altitude of something like 1,000 feet, blah, blah, blah. And then you guys
I say thank you.
disappear, and you say thank you just before you leave. Roro gives a chuckle.
And I show them my Bahamut symbol on my shoe.
Are there keys or something?
You got no shit, eh? Actually, as you do this, I want to say the fellow throws you a stone, and as it flies through the air and you catch it excellently, I want to say at the moment it actually fell it up. But lands in your hand in the game because Drax is cooler than you and me and all of us combined. Just
He's
is
way
that
cooler.
much cooler.
That's mine.
He's as big as he is because he's
Throw it to
cool.
me or him?
Throws it to you guys. I don't know. Are you guys gonna like wrestle over it like a gaggle of wives over
I
a
just
fucking
bought
bouquet?
this thing. I'm letting you guys use it.
But I mean, he wouldn't throw it to you. You are the guy who bought it.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't throw it to you because you're the last one leaving. He says, "Oh, you're gonna need this. Give that to Solitaire. Give that to the bard." And that is basically your key, as it were. And as you guys find yourselves heading downtown, there's a little bit of a montage that slices the screen in half, showing you guys heading off to, of course, the warehouse. As Madame Susan, Coralheart, looks towards you and says, "You may have dealt with my sister Finna. The Iron Garden has not dealt with us too much, but our 3 generations have certainly heard of the doings of the Iron Garden. I ask an employee, you, child, what is it that those motivations are? What does he want of us? Surely you understand the question is simple enough, given that until today we have not had an emissary in such a formal regard." As she gestures at your outfit, as she says the word formal.
And we're gone now?
Yes.
That's really not my area of history.
You should see how you talked about it last session. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I hope so.
No, I someone's delivery though.
Camera pans against you guys, making your way to the warehouse. This music's playing as I want to say Alessandra is just staring at
She like a split
Hannibal.
second, I just kind of like blaze.
Oh yeah, no, I get it totally. You get there's the sound of like chuffing.
A bit of a
As-
lobotomy, you know.
Yeah, there's the sound of chuffing and whatever that steam is rising around her. It's just like computing this, but the chuffing translates to the sound of the warehouse motor as it's like steam engineing to life and steam pumping the door open as it rolls upwards. And we watch from the outside as you guys like come in from the side profile upon the door, and it slowly rolls up, and then we get the dark inside, so the light spills across the floor and shows the silhouette of this boat that just opens up with the light and shows the whole of the shape, which is quite literally a big old dinghy. But what's on the back of this thing is
a strange sort of propeller and engine apparatus that doesn't look unlike the far-fetcher engines designs that you saw. Never mind so many other sort of steam diesel pumping things that you've seen around here in the Copper. But this one's a slightly sleeker model. It has bronze plating on the top. Its logo is unrecognized by any of you as you look upon it, and yet seems somewhat oddly familiar. As you roll history, if you give a shit, disadvantage if you don't have any sort of background that might relate you to the shit. I'm trying to think.
Brass plating. Hey, what's the paint, man?
The paint itself, I want to say, is more or less good, but there's definitely scuff marks at the edges and the outline. You
How
can
long
see
is
that there's quite a bit of dust on it, cobwebs and whatnot. The outrigging is all there, as well as kind of tangled together on the thing. Basically, this thing was, ridden hard, put away wet, and forgotten about for years on end, is what you're seeing. There's a tool chest. I want to say there's a tool chest on a bench nearby with a bunch of parts. And I want to say, as you look at the parts and the light spills across everything, you see that it's a lot of parts. And all the parts that you see seem to be redundant for the most part, as there's not a lot to the dinghy aside from the rigging, the box engine at the back, and of course, the dirigible skin, which you can see spread across underneath it, folded up several times over. It is a thick leather, some big ass beast of some sort, it is a thick skin of silk. My bad, sorry.
Silk?
And
It's
roughly
giant
how long
spider
is
silk.
this?
Sorry.
How long is this vessel?
That's it?
How big do you say it was?
There's an earning.
It's a ding.
Fit.
Well, we can fucking fly. It's my dinghy. I love it.
I should,
I can climb up in the front of the boat and do a Captain Morgan's pose.
I can pretty much be like.
Sure.
squish too
Oh
much
my
and it all
god,
falls.
you're gonna sail.
There you go.
Nice.
So it's also got, I should throw a propeller on the back of that, but
And it's got a big blimp.
yeah, basically the blimp comes out of, gets inflated by this thing. And it's got a bunch of pipes that feed upwards from here. You draw the thing out.
I understand.
I think most people do. Basically, yeah. So you got the engine and everything in here. The leather of all, the fucking balloon portion of the airship sits over here. It's quite large. It's actually about yay, I would say. But
Big
it pulls it up a
crazy
bunch.
old dude from.
So you guys drag this thing out and fuck around with it for a half minute to get it going. Basically, there's a lever on this thing, and you can see there's a hatch on the side. And from what you see, the lever opens up the valves from what seems to be like a burner area in here. So it's a simple stove, feed it fuel, whatever that fuel might be. But the thing is, when you open the hatch, I want to mention the hatch undoes like a fucking
Pressure cooker.
like a pressure cooker, yeah. And as you look upon it, what's your passive? You guys could throw me insight to figure this out from here. Something
My passive
familiar.
insight is 16.
Something familiar about this for sure. So throw me insight. Is what I'm saying.
7. Oh, I can. This is 24, right?
20.
The pumpkin's D4, Kate?
Yes, sorry.
Everybody has bardic inspiration too.
Everybody.
18.
Andrew,
Yeah, right. The two of you guys immediately recognize the sort of sheeted mechanism, and you immediately recognize this is supposed to take an elemental directly as its fuel source.
Elementals?
An elemental.
Oh no.
And then as you look
Gilbert?
upon the various parts, you realize this thing is actually of an Iringarten design. As you look over the various bits of it, you suddenly realize that it's not quite Iringarten, but some amalgamation of the technologies.
Can we retrofit that with our trusty artificer to, like,
To what? You gotta drag it out and start. You need an elemental then.
Do.
does it suck the life out of it, or is it like possible to have like?
From what you can see, yes.
Yeah. I should call up my bro, Don Diogo.
No.
Like, hey man,
This thing
spare me
eats,
some.
this thing
juice.
eats his people.
I know.
Well, Alessandra must be able to get some.
Mm-hmm.
We've got little blue jars.
Does the sunlight work?
Well, that's a good question.
You look upon your jar, which is completely inert.
His is.
But they're like they offer some too.
It's all in
You have one?
FT's bag, though.
That's
No,
okay.
I took mine as soon as we were away from them.
He's sick.
Oh,
So he does fuel pass up in hydrocephalate meters. That's not an issue.
You said getting fuel was cheaper.
I had mine
Things
already.
here. Or was it the gases?
So yeah, the gases for this thing are what's cheap to fill the tank, to
So
fill
it's
the
not from the black.
the blimp itself. Yeah.
So it's not from black tar, it's from elemental.
So the drive on the back of this is designed for it, but that's what you see.
Wilbur gets to work right away.
Hey.
He had a little mounting point for his mount. He mounts to his mount can mount to the front of that. And then,
So
I
do you want to throw me investigation upon the engine, whoever can, as well as the plans? So insight, sorry, on the plans, and it's going to be investigation on the engine.
I'm an elemental monk.
insight first.
Which I
Punch the engine.
Let's go investigation first. On the engine. Bardic Inspiration. 12 plus 8 is 20 for investigation. And then roll an insight.
very good.
16, nice.
So amidst your looking over this thing, what you notice is not only is it polished and bored out and made for this little steam diesel pump apparatus for a fire elemental, but what you realize is that it takes a capsule sort of drive. So while it could take a fire elemental, the question is when you put it in the capsule. And as you incite upon the plans and realize the plans actually have a logo next to the fuel that looks like a little rose. After a brief moment of reading further, some fine print and parts references and whatnot, you can throw me history as you realize that this thing takes capsules of any sort of design as long as it provides what you need. And what it's putting here is that pressured up capsules of the gas will get you from point A to point B just fine. You don't have to use the fire elements, but it is in fact based on Garden designs.
Anyone want to help me with this roll?
That's his key that he got given, right? That's the press piece.
No, that piece is actually just the key.
Oh,
That's literally just the key.
Yeah.
That was what they were talking
Swinging
about.
a chain around my finger.
It's got like a little rope on it.
Just so you guys know, I'm not being a dick. I'm just role playing that Solitaire would be a dick about ownership of this thing.
I got a boat, bitches.
That's right. They paid for it.
Fucking boat.
You paid for it.
Welcome to the land of flying.
I'm just gonna put this out there as a hypothetical. My subclass of monk is warrior of elements,
Okay.
and I have the ability to give elemental power to my arm strikes.
So you're gonna punch the engine away.
That's kind of where I was going. But yeah, see if I can punch a little bit of my elementalism into the tank and see if it does anything. I also know the elementalism spell, which is like a lower class elemental effects.
I wonder if using like lightning bolt or lightning strike to direct it into the tank itself would do anything, or it has to be like a fire element.
We were just about to roll.
So I want to say,
My
you
special
would roll me
skill
a
is
history check, please.
Anyone want to help me? For
Sure, I can give you a bardic inspiration if you're looking
Well,
at
this
this.
is just like a help action
And
advantage
inspire
kind of thing.
Oh, sure.
If that's okay with
A
you.
history check?
He has no way of helping you with this because there's no knowledge of that sort of shit.
She might get.
I can
She
give
is
you
not there.
Inspire you.
D8
You are not there. But as a player, you can
right.
inspire him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
and have a D8 bardic inspiration.
I just used it on one of my.
Well, I can give you one.
Oh, I see.
That one was from him.
And guide. Yeah. Okay. And let's just see how we do first. 11 plus 3 plus 4, 15. Doesn't sound too bad.
You can
So
add-
with
you
a
can add-
15, you easily know that the piece you're missing here is a simple arcanic distillerator. And with the distillerator, you could fire whatever sort of thing, depending on the distillerator you have. Basically, if you imagine like how can I put it? A generator that you shake to generate electricity.
Mhm.
Let's imagine that concept when you're saying that. A distillerator that takes impact to drive exists. You know that.
Okay.
Nearby, no.
Those are manufactured, believe it or not, in the Moonshade Isles, some far, far fucking ways away. But you might be able to find them on the open market. The only open markets you can think of are the fabled Sigil, where everything's getting traded, and possibly one of the bigger cities, like Baldur's Gate,
What about the Black
or
Circle?
Barsempar, or possibly the Black Circle might be able to hook
I think that's
but then I just work.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
I can just pay the.
Yeah.
We can do that.
We just go down with elemental.
So, Senator, have anything to say to this song?
Yeah.
Wood chips made full.
Farseas basically along the line
Next.
of
We need to make an element of
our family has been busy battling the black fire, as you know. We do apologize for our lack of decorum
Can I just breathe lightning
and
into it?
regular communication with our neighbors. However, we have come to a deeper understanding of the new technology that we would seek to share with the greater community of the swamp for its betterment, as is our purpose.
To which Sasol simply says, I have no reason to doubt this, and will choose to have faith and believe in these words of yours, child of Illicut. Now, the question becomes, what cost is it that you might bear upon our families? And the Irrengartens, I would assume, are doing what they are doing at whatever grave cost to themselves. Although I'm sure that it benefits to the foundries and founding that they have, of course, discovered within this tar that Threetrees is the source of your fraternities, your father, perhaps, your uncle's power. Now, yourselves, though, the influence, whatever you may find, is of course yours. But what you bear for us, the question is, what cost would you bring to us? What is it that the cost Tycho would bear upon us is? Tell me this, child. Can you negotiate for us the cost that we may experience?
She is going to kind of uncover one of her hands and simply say, that which is freely given, and like the metal is just gonna kind of like shift and kind of hint at how much you can do, I guess, and like work, and it's like, and if I can, I'd like to roll for intimidation. Like very subtle though, because she has the same bonus for persuasion and intimidation. I just wanted to like add a little bit of an edge, if that makes sense.
Sure. That's what we.
Well, yeah, because she's kind of like demonstrating the capabilities.
Oh, I get it.
Um,
Just a little demonstration.
yeah,
Joking.
that's gonna be a math.
Bomb. It's just a demonstration.
Yeah,
Yeah. Miss
like,
Coral
like little spinning pieces and tools.
watches upon this as your hand squeaks against the ceiling. The whirling gates buzzing away, the lights flashing in all directions. As Rora stares upon this scene and then kind of focuses in upon your arm and seems to give a shiver as a strange smell fills the room. And she, that is to say, Sasan, she looks upon and says, but Finna is more akin to dealings like this. It is true. I see where she might have the backbone that I do not. Sadly, I am not here to seek any sort of agreements myself, but just the idea of having such agreements, I would be remiss not to ask, what cost would there be upon? If you are to say that we are not to be brunted with any bearment that we do not wish to have, then I am at a loss to explain why we would trust Iron God. For nothing is free.
She's gonna kind of like close up again, make it like simply all smooth and just kind of respond with, this is not a gift that can be forced upon others. It must be willingly and freely accepted, regardless of the personal cost. That is up to the wielder themselves. We only offer this new technology at your own discretion.
Miss Coralheart will. She will.
A sharing of knowledge and good faith for the betterment of this world.
She'll give a nod at this and say, I will choose to again say, I will have faith in your words. If there is nothing specific that the Erengartens are demanding, then I have no choice but to accept this as a strange form of charity. Perhaps your family feels that their home is our home, is their home, and I will accept that. I am pleased to see that the Iron Garden is reaching out. We shall see to your comfort this evening, if you wish, Alessandra, child of Tycho and the fraternity. Your presence is, of course, revered by some, and perhaps not so much by others. And I do not mean to threaten, but simply state, be wary of your presence and step amidst the streets of Threetrees, for the Iron Garden is not regarded well by all, you understand.
Alessandra just kind of bows her head, acknowledging respect. I got ahead of my head. But, and just says, I am on my way for cautionary words.
That's fair.
Thank you.
You guys find yourselves, if you want to place yourself just a little ways over it, it's actually just
I'm gonna jump a few of those guys in there.
I just accidentally rolled the 27, an accidental 27 intimidation check.
Nice.
No.
Are we in the water or are we?
Heartbreak. Fucking heartbreak.
It says 8 miles per hour speed for airship. Is that roughly?
We're on the airship.
We're in the airship?
This thing travels about, what was it say, 120 feet after a turn of acceleration.
Okay.
First turn it moves at 30 feet, and then every turn after that moves at 100.
So we're leaving Kate behind? Are we leaving?
She's, I mean, you guys are probably inflating it, testing it out, and all that while she's doing the thing. I would imagine you guys are fucking off, but then I just work here.
Groups down there.
So I would have a conversation with you.
That's me? That's
You guys. And you guys are yonder, heading towards said warehouse. Now that's just over there. This is the Coralhearts. Oh, sorry. This is the Coralhearts tower here. Do that.
Oh, just a reminder, I have like 2 divination spells. One I can contact my deity and ask them something, and then like another one I can ask 3 questions that cannot be lied about.
3 questions that cannot be lied.
Yeah.
Perhaps,
But they can like
you should
avoid
ask
answering it.
about the welfare of this.
Yeah, I think
Someone
I'm gonna,
other than Tycho solitaire.
yeah, like
Yes.
for like kind of like the final push narratively speaking to get her to kind of like finally take off the rose-colored glasses and like have a family tell me really already know shit. You know?
Thandar is your.
It's her deity, yeah. Like, I kind of want to, because for Lathandarian priests and clerics, they do a ritual every single morning at dawn. And I kind of want to have her do it then, and kind of like inquire as to who the real enemy of this world is, you know? So who she knows who she actually is. And that's kind of.
That's what you're gonna ask Coralheart?
No, we're talking about
Lathander.
their ability to deity for guidance.
Divinity.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Like narratively speaking.
I just read your mouth.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I caught it. I've noted that to the others.
It said 30 feet on the first turn, just to clarify.
Yeah.
So I write it down here. And then 120 every turn after.
User. You got it. And then it's just like, you gotta imagine like, someone like
DeLorean.
or the Star, the Enterprise.
2 turns to stop. Same kind of logic.
You got it.
Slow down.
You could possibly like curve and whatnot. You can do it.
Oh, I have divination.
But we established that it's up and running.
So
Tip top, filled up, ready to rock.
you need to get yourself some canisters, or fashion some canisters. You have parts sitting right there.
So we got the airship.
You got the
There's
airship?
artificer when we need to.
Yeah.
These are
He is too, yeah.
And, I'm just trying to say, you have a massive pile of parts there. As I said, remember I said there's parts and there's fucking parts for days.
jetpacks. Get the jetpack on it.
Yeah.
I do a little analysis on the ship, see if it needs any parts.
You see that the pile has a lot of broken propellers in it. You can throw me investigation as you look for a canister or two to fill with what you need,
9 plus 8 is 17.
which will be enough for you to locate several canisters of several different types. And what you find is that they are all labeled with different sorts of intakes, and you can find eventually a distillerator that takes direct elemental influence. That is to say, it's a little crystal thing. It looks like, we'll just say it's like a straight up diamond shaped thing, floating within a small encapsulation of crystal again, and then just a bunch of metal and stonework around it. It's a heavy apparatus, and all you do is cast whatever the fuck at it, be it a fireball or lightning bolt or something like that, and that empowers whatever canister that you've got affixed to the top of it.
Like an adapter.
Literally. It's just,
Distillery.
yeah.
Sweet. Well, sounds like a job for you, doesn't it? Lifted?
Charging it.
I can do that. Yeah.
Charging it?
You find,
Do you have a
For 10
you find
minutes straight.
six. You guys find 6 of these distillerator canisters that will adapt to that particular distillerator. There's a whole variety of shit in here, but that's what you find. Point being, the rest of the stuff right now is going to be bricked up.
How big are the canisters?
So I guess
So you're going to be,
Well, that
I'll
makes
grab 3 and 3.
We can fit those in the back. Hold it.
they're decidedly heavy, as they're made of thick pressed metals, and you can see that there's various layers to the metals, as well as possibly a layer of shattered crystal. Is that normal? You're not sure.
You see they're heavy?
They're very heavy. They're probably about 20 pounds
We
apiece.
should totally put them in a bag of holding so we don't weigh down our ship.
Yeah.
again, I think Nesty's not here.
I got one.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Wow.
Yep.
You're a handy little
I
guy.
got the same artificer trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So essentially, if combat happens on this thing, whoever is powering it with their stuff, say it's me.
Well, you charge them a canister.
Oh, you charge. It's like
So
that.
they get it. You remember Fifth Element, where they're like putting those canisters in? It looks a little bit like that, except it looks like a unique one.
Well, I'm gonna.
The Ruby Rod sequence?
Yeah. We're like, heat, man, give me heat.
Once I'm done painting flames on this thing, I'm gonna.
You can see that there was an old paint job that had a shark on the side. Looks like the old P-51.
I'll get to work. I can activate my elemental attunement, and it lasts for 10 minutes. So I will do that, and I will get to work on charging up some of these batteries.
So how are you gonna do that?
Is that not what these distillerators are? Something.
Casting magic directly at it, not much.
So my
Cantrips work?
how
Hey?
Do cantrips work?
I don't know.
I will.
What
Try that
the
first.
cantrip?
Cantrips, yeah.
how my elementalism comes out in my monk abilities is I can do like flame punches, and they have a reach of 10 feet.
Oh, yeah?
So
Okay.
or it can be lightning, or it
If
can
you're
be
like
thunder.
okay, I guess that's different.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that for $1. All right. So this is actually happening.
So,
you
like,
set
I've,
this
like-
charger up, away you go. So you're expending these. I want you to understand you are expending these. But how many of them do you have?
I can do. It's one of my main abilities. I can do it
Oh, you
once, and
can-
it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, sweet. So you're doing this for 10 minutes. There's a fully charged capsule. It's fine.
Yeah,
So
charge
you
them
got a
all.
fully charged up capsule, which will fly you around for, we'll say, 8 hours.
It costs me a focus. Lasts for 10 minutes. Gives me plus 10 to my reach. So it's actually 15
Terrific.
feet out. I
Done.
can throw like fire punches.
You charge the capsule up with your elemental energies. It takes 10 minutes, as I said.
Cool.
And as a result, this thing starts glowing with like all the like flaming conflagrations at the capsule. Music's on point as you and that point actually just mechanically closes in on itself. As a moment later, you holding the gemstone in your hand feel it kind of vibrate. And as you do this, you instinctually feel a moment of you give it a thumb stroke and the engine just as you're like it's like a pulsar, but you're just thumb rubbing the stone. And eventually you realize it's like snapping. And as you do that, the whole of the leather, the silks, sort of slowly inflate.
Cool.
A moment later, like so much, what is that, fucking Dorothy in Wonderland there, or whatever the hell she, thank you. As they start floating away, you guys find yourself heading out into the stratosphere.
Smash a bottle of champagne on its hull.
We should wait for Kate.
Did I have enough time to get a little mounting
Yeah,
system
you can
going
come
on in the front?
Sorry, a mounting system. What's going on here?
I just wanted to be able to mount my mount to the front
I
of
don't even
the
know where you are.
thing.
Like a cargo frame?
No, just like he's got he's a quad.
Why don't we fly over to our window?
So just some way to mount down.
Maybe she's on the fourth floor.
I mean, it was a quadruped. You guys just like 4 limbs onto the front of the ship. makes
Pretty
sense.
much, but you know, I got probably got time to put some little brackets on. You know what I mean?
Do you have set brackets?
I don't know.
I mean, you're
I
the
said
player.
I
You tell me.
Well, there's tons of parts.
There you go. So, how about a message?
I told that one, but
I mean, this is another one for more
Yeah.
parts.
Okay. Would I know where Kate is?
18.
You guys, all of you, effectively know where Kate was. And with 18, as you're digging out the things, you have a moment, you find them, and you can throw in one more roll to bolt these on. That's going to be your dexterity and proficiency.
Dexterity and plus 2, 6. 14 plus 6 is 20.
So we could
Sure.
fly over above her.
You
I
bolt
can
shit
jump down.
together fairly quickly, getting things done. And after your unit bolts in, there's a little bit of a montage of things inflating. You guys are like, yee! A moment later, into the stratosphere you go. The whole of the city begins to shrink away underneath you as y'all are making your way up higher and higher into the sky. Amidst the birds and the clouds, a moment later, Threetrees is diminutive, save for the titular trees themselves, at which point you have finally reached the top and can see the balcony ledges sprouting all the way down like mushrooms clinging to the side of just like a sapling, breezing in the wind, slowly moving back and forth. As pools and individuals, lizard people, fish folk of noble stature situate themselves on these regal, luxurious apartments of the Threetrees, and looking upon you as you rise high above, you stare down towards them as they stare down towards you. Some sunbathing later to find themselves staring upon you, jealous of what you are doing, which is
Solitary.
flying even higher.
Me up like Captain Morgan pose with his lute in hand right on the front of the ship.
You're balls yourself.
Fasting.
Like you've never experienced. I don't know if you've ever experienced anything like this. You've never imagined in your entire life. You've heard stories, sung stories, but never had the chance to live and be your own story. As such, in this moment, as you watch all of the city down below slowly panning past. Yeah. Right next to Skarsgård looking down below, and like I said, you see these folks in the luxurious apartments, and you don't give a shit. You're just, wow, this is amazing. Like, you never done this. There was the trip with Tashun on the carpets, but even that wasn't so high up. Again, you feel strangely secure as you walk towards the edge. So you can't actually just like, you don't feel any strange, intrusive thoughts or anything. You're just comfortable. It feels good up here. It feels strangely just right. Perfect. I thank you. As you guys slowly seem to navigate towards, as you grab a hold of the tiller rod, there is a tiller rod on this thing, and there's a propeller. And as you grab a hold of the tiller rod, it's got like a squeezer, and you squeeze that for how much speed you want. But you give her a squeeze and start moving at a decent pace. You can walk it on there. It's got cruise control. But with that said,
You should bring some of those parts too.
Yeah, see if you put them in my, yeah, whatever we can fit in my bag hold.
What's up?
Thank you, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
6 4 times 4 times.
Minus 5,000.
So it's I tell you.
Next one is 64.
It's garlic something rather. There.
There's dips if you want. We have ranch here.
That's it?
I'll grab one too.
Here. One left.
Yeah, you know what? Let's start for. Oh no! I'm on your bench. Oh, I don't care. Whatever.
Need some space.
I don't see your feet. Sure would do it.
What? No, I'm just. Yeah,
I'm not buying one.
I don't take it. I think the pizza's fine. Right. You guys sight upon the tower. As you see,
Good on it.
So,
No.
I'm naming the ship the C word,
The C word.
but it's spelled SEAWARD.
The
C word.
C word. Snatching parts.
Say what?
Snatching.
Got it? As I want to say, you guys are situated overhead, coming close towards the Coralheart Tower once again. Coming back upon it, you with the Madame Coralheart are situated inside, looking out the window, and as she's saying, it is a pleasure, of course, to make such acquaintances and alliances at such a time. It is a questionable time that perhaps you are not aware. But my contacts with the Suskel tell me that there are even those in the Suskel who now are aligned with the returned Messiah, Carson. His danger to places of what remains of his once order. He may robust and regrow, he may bring back his organization, and he may take power once again. My family, Finna, remembers his influence upon my foremother, and the result was a civil war that we wish to avoid happen again. When she looks out the window, as she says, "Oh dear," and you guys watch down below as a collection of mages have gathered in front of the Coralheart Tower. And you can tell they're mages, not just because of their bald heads with the red streaks, but
Same.
because of the sudden and immediate rush of heat that explodes all throughout the heat. Massive set of text cities. Yeah, this guy. Look at this guy there.
This is for her?
There you go. So I need,
And we're traveling to her. We can see her.
Yeah, right now. We're like here.
How far are we? And she's inside that wood building.
I need 3 deck saves from you.
Me?
Yeah.
I have to be within 5 feet.
As you make your way out of this place.
But we can put them on.
That's
Okay, all around you. I'm assuming you run out of this place as it starts exploding.
13, 20,
Can I roll perception to see if I notice it?
You guys absolutely fucking notice it.
Oh, I just thought we were
You would notice this from space, which you guys might actually be headed towards, if you know what's going
Do we know who they are? Do we
on.
recognize them?
what you recognize is the thing prints on their heads.
What prince?
The Thayan.
We're landing this bit.
How far? And you are currently easily about 250 feet up in the air.
1326.
That's in range.
We just throw a bunch of tools off the edge.
13, what?
Yeah, gotta read
Only
it.
'cause I have
300 feet.
max 3. If any of them can be like half damage, then I shrug it off the player. Like if it's half damage, it's not me.
What was it say?
Dexterity.
What would you get?
Well, I can make the dex saves.
Oh, sorry.
No, just her.
Just her. It was 15. Made 2 of them.
13.
So you shrug off the 13, 26. Yeah, you made 2 of them. So you shrug those off without issue.
Yeah.
One will give you damage.
Yeah.
But we'll worry with that in a second. Oh, sure.
Do I see who cast that? I see him. I see him cast that.
250 feet up in the air, yes.
Okay. I'll shoot him as soon as I see him do that.
Yeah,
I do. It's a foot range.
oh, fuck yeah.
Can I also look for something to throw off the edge? Like, for real? Throwing off.
You look at your companions for a moment, you're like, no. And then you look around, you realize, no, there's nothing on it. This thing is like traveling light.
You barely
Alright.
fit on it.
Alright.
No problem.
5.
Healing,
It's 16.
So you should go ahead.
Sweet.
absolute bigger than his riches. As we descend, Solitaire is going to be like, what's going on here? What's the meaning of this?
I'll make lightning the damage. And that'll be the cool place. 6, 9.
What happened exactly? They it's all.
Plus
They blow up
5.
the Coralheart mansion.
Oh my goodness.
14 damage.
With Alessandra inside.
And all of a sudden, it's
My goodness.
And there's 3 main. Like, so is it main? What am I seeing here?
you're seeing a whole team of willing to be
Oh, damn.
Thayan mages who roll up and completely destroy the Coralheart Tower with a sequence of timed fireballs.
Whoa.
One after the next, exploding like they just lobbed a whole sequence of grenades. And as the whole sequence finishes out on one front, the rear takes up just like fresh fucking fireballs exploding out the whole of the tower.
So there's 5 mages and 4 Steven.
Fine marble statuary explodes in all directions, the camera slowly panning in behind as we watch the destruction unfold. As you guys flying around, oh shit, bye. As you guys are flying in around overhead, watching the destruction unfold from above. The Thayan figures, one after the next, taking their turns, exploding it. As you watch behind them, a extremely well-armored individual, a cat figure with a flowing cloak, and finally, a horned blue-skinned fellow in a black hat, all watching upon the destruction. As the whole of the population can be heard screaming, running away from the scene, rushing off in all directions. Y'all can roll me initiatives in particular.
Is there any city guard?
Wait, I want to actually grab a Coralheart.
What the fucking 10?
That sauce is just like butter.
23.
Yeah, garlic butter.
You take impact damage for falling?
Featherball spell.
No, I want you to land hard.
Yeah, like I want like in Monk's not gonna grog comes from the sky and smashes. That's what I want to do right now, but I just don't know who to hit. And also, I can fly down and lightning breath all of them.
Oh yeah, your cone.
Yeah. I can shoot at him from here though, so and that can be my bonus action is the dragon breath. So I can go down and beat the shit out of someone and fucking blast them in the face and hit close.
You said fan mages?
Yeah, what the fuck are they? I don't know.
Don't they in wizards?
What the fuck are they? You watch the D&D movie? Yeah.
The bald
black
head, red
red
rose.
bitch with the red cloak. Yeah.
That's all you ever need to know. Bald head, red rose.
Evil fucking
Yes.
demon.
Yeah. Yeah. Bald head, red rose.
So who the fuck sent these guys?
Well, probably the Iron Gardens. They just gave a map that they didn't want given,
But nothing destroyed.
and they put Alessandra there to make it
Seriously,
seem
when
like
you want
they
to
didn't do it.
stabilize a government, you must create a false threat, which you can then offer to citizens from.
Yeah.
1. 2, it could also be approximately with the right.
So like, as soon as I see them, I want to have jumped out and been fucking flying down and fuck them. Like not smooth. I want to be fucking man, like knee deep. Can I get down in one?
250 fucking feet.
It's gonna take us a bit to get down there.
I bet. Gotta be an I'm flying down. 6 seconds. I'm fucking peregrine falcon.
You can throw me acrobatics. Yeah, I was gonna say you can throw me acrobatics. Roll it 16 or better.
This picture, you do like cannonballing, like just drop the wings at the last second.
Yeah.
King peregrine falcon halo dot.
One, do I grab Coralheart with my mace? 2, how much damage?
Oh, sorry. It was just the one that hit you, so.
I would like to grab Coralheart and shield her. Yeah. Like, did that do it?
I mean, I can do it.
Your big buff arm.
And like,
Your
so
big buff arm.
And my dragon.
how wide of a space is these fuckers? The circle protractor.
Ruler.
Circle. Oh, they're right there.
So 15 feet is that.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get up.
Are they like?
One hit points damage. I'm sorry. She grabs the holy coral heart and gets the fuck out of there.
Are they trying to get away, or are they
Yeah.
like trying to attack us?
They had no idea about you until suddenly in comes Farseas.
Oh yeah, I will. So like,
Yeah.
The
I rolled
second, the second after he
Very
lands,
violent.
Nat 20.
Very violent. What's this?
Nat 20.
Shut the face. Shut in the face. In the face. As you come sailing in,
So like,
easy
I-
there.
so I want to use
brutal damage points.
my bonus action of Dragon Breath, and I'm gonna use my like hits and all that shit.
Is yours?
So as I'm going, my fire fucking mace, so it's now fucking going, and using my Dragon Breath, and the Dragon Lightning, 15-foot radius, I can hit all of them as I approach and get that perfect cone. So I'm just coming in, smash this one fucker, like, who seems to be the lead? This pink cape here?
Honestly, as you come flying in, you're not sure, to be quite frank. It's hard to
Based
say.
off my knowledge of tactics.
This guy right here has the floatingest robes and seems to be like orchestrating it from the lead.
Feels like one of the guys.
Commanders are usually.
Yeah, I feel like one of these three. And based off my idea of tactics, it's either the middle one or this one of the horns. One of those three, I can't quite tell.
Either the right hand or the middle.
Which one did I shoot? The middle or the red cloak, do you think?
What do you think is more heavily armored?
Yeah, can I observe as I'm coming in who's more heavily armored? Who seems more ornate?
No.
I use the momentum trajectory to basically.
From what you can see, these guys are all thick wizards of various form, bigger, clearly in place and clearly tattooed. And these guys in the back, that guy's the most armed and armored, heavily. He looks like a goddamn tank even from the top. This guy looks like a live tiger of some sort in a bright orange cloak. And this fellow, you don't know if you've seen him before, but from up here you see blue skin, horns, and a black which I have.
You look Dragonborn?
No, tiefling.
That. Yeah.
That motherfucker indeed.
He's big.
I want to kill him.
He's a politician. Tiefling
Literally
politician.
that happened.
The tiefling?
The tiefling, mother.
Which one did I hit?
That's the question, sir. You tell me.
Well, it was the one that got the spell on.
One of those. What? No, they're you mean the fireballs? They're all fireballs.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So again, your call. That's the leader guy of these guys.
Okay, that guy on the far left of mine. Yeah.
And if I'm gonna let you can't do it. Okay, so I came in shooting the lightning and fucking ready to smash the green guy.
Alright.
Lightning from above, we check it can hit everybody. And then, so should I do that first?
I would say.
That's 2d10.
Would this also maybe count as like intimidation for them?
No. Okay. It is
Rolling
more.
18 damage.
More, it is what they do. 18, very nice.
I think
No,
you
it's
have,
damage.
yeah, you have a dex save. 14.
To make it just
So half.
9. And that's on the head, dude. And you did damage too. What was the damage?
14.
And that's to everybody. Got that. 9. Oh. Yeah, every single cone. Because it's the cone of lightning. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
And I'm gonna smash that fuck in the face. I'm gonna come in hot, just like smash down into like crouch.
So there's gonna be a second turn, as I said. If you turn 2 turns.
Oh,
you got-
okay. Sorry, I thought with my D20 that was like.
You don't get no. As much as it's a nat 20, we'll resolve that in 2 turns. The first turn is you descending.
Everybody's initiative.
So no, that was the other thing. If I could.
Mine was 22.
Right.
10.
6. That is not.
17.
No, it is not.
11.
So did any of that happen then? None of the cone.
It will in due course.
So what was that
And
next?
start
What was that
course,
next?
15.
11.
Left 2 turn. Yeah.
My name.
I thought yeah. Yeah, the nat 20 was the acrobatic. So just to clarify, what's going on? I rolled the nat for the acrobatics, and I thought that meant that I got the hit. So I thought that was what I was doing.
Yes, you are successfully getting down there in 1 turn.
Okay.
That is a double movement still to
Oh,
get down to the
okay.
bottom because effectively it would have taken you 2 turns otherwise. But the point is you're descending. Sorry, just 3 fingers.
And then
This is
I
3
could-
feet, double.
So double
and then
move,
double
and then I
again.
could use my bonus.
Descending. So yeah,
And I could use my bonus action
It'll still
for the
take
lightning
you
breath.
1 turn to get down there on a double movement. But yeah, you're down.
So I'm down there, and then like, so I use my action movement to double move, right? Then I have my bonus action. The lightning breath is going to be a bonus action, so it's still.
Yes. So that part is big.
Okay.
So we're on the same page there. 100%. So.
Next turn I will
Got a
be
little
beating
and
the
then
shit out.
there. Cool.
So
Solid.
I'm up. So I'm about 15 feet.
No, that first turn that you did the acrobatics, you're still down for this. Right? I'm still gonna let you have that. It's just your action for the end of the circle.
And then
Apparently, D&D figures you fall 500 feet and around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
And,
only
and it happens instantaneously. But if you want to not take damage,
Right.
then it's kind of another.
Oh, that makes sense. I just thought I'd look up the thing. So.
I'm more than happy to give you all the damage. It's only 50 d6.
well, I'm thinking.
No, 500 d6.
Remember Vox Machina?
No. 50 d6.
Remember Vox
Maths-
Machina?
maths-
When Grog got thrown in the air and came down and sliced his uncle in half. I was thinking of that.
And if I'm a little bit better, douche. Bad versus not a douche. stand up.
Fish
My
worth the
jealousy
way,
has no
everyone.
reason for me to be upset. My jealousy runs rampant and thick.
Some hot, thick jealousy.
Anyhow, as it were done.
So turn 1, he's waiting before he can jump out, correct?
No, he just he left. He's gone.
I fucking held it. Okay.
Basically, during everyone's turn, and then at the end of the turn where it's his turn, man.
All right.
But I breathed like
On the way into this.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'd say
After-
15 feet.
Is it me first?
Yes.
First. I'm gonna cast Silence. It's a 20-foot sphere.
What's the range of that? Because you're 250 feet up in the air,
Okay. That's a good one.
It's 120.
which is gonna mean no. You don't.
Not this turn.
But like when
Dive
I
bomb,
silent, movement action would take you down 120 feet, and then you could still.
So technically, yeah, you are piloting the ship. Are you piloting the ship?
Sure. Yes. I'm probably not very
From the,
good at
front,
it, but
from the front of the boat, you're piloting the ship.
no, I guess not.
Who's piloting the ship? I'm the criminals.
It's on autopilot.
Yeah, let me test that.
You said it had bells and whistles.
It certainly does. And literally there's a bell hanging off it, and there's a whistle that blows it.
MacGyver can make it an autopilot with less.
But we're not in autopilot landing.
It's
No.
So I guess perhaps I am piloting. So, which I'm not proficient in.
honestly.
Oh, so it's strength. Proficiency.
Strength?
Yep.
Boy, that's not good. It's just a straight strength check.
Uh-huh.
12.
The man, keep it such that nobody has to make a save or fall on a boat. And you managed to descend 120 feet. Now, that is your action. Steering the boat.
Okay.
The boat is your movement. And so, you don't fuck it up, everyone survives. You descend 120 feet.
Halfway
Absolutely
down.
no. Sorry. The movement is 100 foot down.
Yes. Any movement is 120 feet. That down somewhere.
So when going down, you have double movement. That's how Draxus is able to descend in 2 turns, why I was able to let him halo jump it once. But yeah,
So I'm slowing her down.
as you come in for a landing,
Yeah.
that sounds fine. With your pilot check, you managed to do so. You guys make a descent in 1 turn,
I'm talking to the numbers.
as Draxus does as well. Expertly pilot. With that said though, you can position the ship wherever you like. Save. You're gonna need clearance. Actually, you need a runway.
Runway.
Yeah.
You coming this way.
Well, it seems to
Come
be
right at the
right.
back.
Come up this way, right at the back.
Over there.
Get close to them so you can bash them.
Just land them. I try to land.
You got this one.
Ground.
Nice work. It's a strength check.
Uh,
The carnage?
yeah, I'll just try to land here. Seems like a good spot.
Are we coming that from that way or the other?
Yeah, we want to go towards.
Yeah.
Land the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, let's circle the airport once. Turn around. That'll be my next turn as well.
You know, Michael Bay movie coming in. You guys are gonna fly in towards where you land. That's to make a roll to do so.
What roll? Same?
Same answer.
Oh, 18 this time.
Ooh, great. Taking to this thing like it were meant to be yours. You hold a hold of the tiller rods. You move it this way, jiggling against the currents as you descend down amidst the 3 trees and the buildings that make up the horizon of the city. Grinding against the ground for a brief moment, pulling up some of the sidewalk against the hull. The dinghy comes to a halt as the balloon floats overhead. The noise and ruckus attracts the attention of all of these figures who all turn around at once. You, of course, see a well-dressed feline figure in robes and whatnot, flowing as they are, next to a horned fellow in the black hat, blue cobalt skin of a tiefling, and finally, the heaviest, nastiest, hardest-looking tank of a man, if it's a man in there, as he chunks forward. And the feline looks towards the blue figure, who gives a tuck of his hat and disappears from view as the dimension doors out, as the feline figure runs towards and jumps through the dimension door with him. And the one figure simply looks around and then unfurls an axe and his shield and bangs them together as loud as they do. And as you look upon the insignia of, you see the shield holds the insignia of an ornate O upon it.
Osrin?
As he looks upon you, his helmet cocks to the one side. What do you know of ancestry? As he runs forward. And where the fuck are you? Over here? He runs.
I'm like coming to, like my movement is to like when I land, I'm landing with a mason. Right?
Yeah, this guy. Right. And you look over towards him. This guy's like crushed to the ground. Sorry, how much damage did you do on that guy? It was 23.
I didn't roll damage.
Oh, you didn't roll damage?
I did the lightning.
Oh yeah. Well, we're there.
Okay.
As this guy's doing his thing.
Because I wanted to hit the
The solitaire is wrapping with his turn as well.
Yes.
My
I think that's it for me. I landed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you have a bonus action.
I'll shout a bardic inspiration to Draxus before I leave out. You can do it, buddy. You have D8. Attack roll. If you want, or check. Think.
Right, Paul. You can see that the guards are working quickly to clear the area of all the passers-by and city folk in the area, making quick work to clear the area as they look back towards you and start a perimeter. And what you guys are doing, sorry, at this point, is Alessandra's turn, which, as you jump from the wreckage of everything, leaping out the back, flames licking at your heels as you land outside the building, some 3 stories down below with a plunk as you smash into a bunch of shit, just like various bric-a-brac. You guys land on a bunch of like old leathers and crates and barrels and shit, and it all just breaks apart in classic Michael Bay form.
So, like, mid-air, did I shoot my shield on my back and then like turn and shield like Coralheart with my body? So it was like shield.
Yeah, so she survives thanks to your efforts. The point being is that you're now outside the building, and Miss Sisson Coralheart is alive. The pieces of her husband Roro decorate the perimeter, flaming pieces of him all over the place and his parchments floating down. As the whole of the building is now up in smoke. And sorry, the question?
So that's you two at the back?
Yeah,
okay.
Over here.
And like the person that I said earlier, the man was the one in green that went out the thing.
Sorry?
When I was talking about coming to my show for him,
that's this guy.
The intent was the guy, the 3 at the back, the one on the left.
Oh, you wanted to hit the guy
that just dimension doored out of here. That's the guy.
Oh, that's
who I was aiming.
I thought you wanted that guy.
No, because it felt like the people at the back were the ones that, like, obviously.
I mean, whatever. I just working. Anyway, so that's where you're at. Is that guy?
Yeah, that's where I want.
What was your attack roll then?
So I get. So I use my Flaming Tongue Morning Star. I get double attack. 27 to hit.
Okay, so we'll settle that up in a second. We might keep teasing this, but Alessandra, you've leapt out, landed in the back alley. Shit's happening. Terrific stuff. What do you do? Coralheart's unconscious at this point.
Oh boy. Okay, well I'm gonna throw her into like a fireman carry, I guess, as best I can.
Done. Okay. What do you do?
And I'm gonna get the fuck out of there with her.
Sounds good. You do so. You leave and
Job,
decide to open
keep
it
it as
this time.
safe as possible.
Are you just like fucking off right then?
Yeah.
Sounds good. You do so. Easily escaping the area without anybody's notice. These guys have turned their attention all towards your companions who are doing what they're doing. You catch a hold of it and catch Sandus as you disappear down the alleyway. It'll take you a turn or two to really get to the point where you're like safe distance with the man of Coralheart. Oh, I see. I'll allow that. Sure, I'm good with that. Having this whole planned out from the get-go, of course. You make your way towards and have a sending stone in hand as the camera pans against Alessandra Station. She's shouting towards her liege lord to send solutions. With that said,
Well, it's just gonna be like up in the portal. I can throw.
no, I get it. Point being is you get a bit of static at first, and then Pinocchio answers, responding. Then they'll get a portal charged up. It'll be next turn. That said, though, camera pans against you guys as you land, but it's still my turn. So we get that. We'll get there. They're doing what they're doing, blowing up the place. They don't give a shit. You guys have landed. That's when he walks over and clangs this shit together, and then he'll run up and he'll just like pound into the boat.
No!
With a crit fail, he trips against the dock, slipping slightly.
He gets his ass stuck in the.
He's doing what he's doing. He's doing his best to kind of make it up the slope there, and he slips and fucking falls flat on his face there. He gets himself up, looks at you guys, and takes another attack. This is gonna be 11 plus 11, so 22 against Solitaire's AC.
That hits.
Not D6. D10 and D6. 78. Gonna be all of 5 damage as the blade cleaves against you. You feel a burning sensation as he gives a quick bat with the thing, and you feel like it could have been a lot harder, but he's giving you a tester as he quickly just flashes the blade out for 1 point of slashing damage and 4 points of flaming damage. You see on the side of the axe a recognizable emblem that you saw on a giant fiery figure, his pauldron holding the very same logo. The logo, one fire spirit of recent day.
Me.
And as you look upon this fellow with the ornate oak shield and the fiery axe, you note that your vessel has ignited from. Oh no, it has not. That is him. Is over to the other guys. So, this guy here and this guy are observing upon. They'll hold their actions as they watch things unfold. These guys continue to explode the place. That's my first turn here as they land. And this one will then turn around and point the finger towards you guys and say, unfurl! But they are out of turns this turn. I'll let you guys. Wilbur.
There. So, is that he in the back of the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wilbur is going to bonus action hex the knight dude. Skeeto is going to use his help action to triangulate for me and give me advantage.
You're saying you want your
Can I do that?
give me the help action?
Yeah.
Sorry, where is he?
He's flying overhead.
No, is he nearby you?
Skeeto?
Yeah, is he near within range of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as he's within. What is your telepathic range of him? It's not a short distance.
It's like look it up, but I think it's around a kilometer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Okay,
Yeah.
Never mind. You're good.
Cool,
As you were.
And then that's it, I think. Firing. 19 plus 11
Yeah, that'll hit.
is 30. Jesus.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Whoop, whoop. And second shot 4 plus 11, 15. Guidance.
15.
15 probably won't hit, right?
Sorry, which one are you hitting here? Just to be sure.
The knight.
Oh, the knight. Which
Yeah.
roll for the first hit?
30.
Okay, yeah. That first one.
Oh, that one was a crit. That was a crit.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
but the
19
15 does not hit.
Okay,
What does it need to hit?
what
That guy's a 21.
21? I'll even do that. Okay, that's good.
You watch as his armor is shimmering, and I want to say, the armor is like a black and red steel that has an ornate filigree to all the edges. It looks ceremonial if it wasn't so beat the fuck up. And it looks like it's been repaired 1,000 times over. On top of it. Like, it's definitely been beat to shit, then beaten back, beat to shit, then beaten back. This guy's been through it all.
And this has the logo of Don Diego.
The axe has the logo of Don Diego, and the shield is the logo of the Osric family, and his eyes, you just realized, are glowing inside of that hornet helmet.
What colors?
Some kind of thought.
It seems to be a light glow, but you do see pupils. You see pupils coming from the glowing whites of his eyes.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Excellent question.
Okay, so I'm rolling some crit damage here.
Okay.
5, 10, 14, 19 plus 5
24.
is 24. It is. Yeah. And wisdom is his disadvantage X ability. It's always wisdom by default, but
So you said it makes sense?
no, it's just with the hex. I pick up an ability for him to have disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So wisdom is
Wisdom is default, I would say. It's wisdom.
Endure? So that's you?
Yeah.
Stars.
I'll cast slow.
Sounds good.
40-foot cube.
Right.
Where's my 40-foot cube? Is that basically a ruler?
You can get pretty much everybody.
Yeah, we said it.
You can get everybody?
Measure it out.
I forgot to roll my crit dice. There's
Does that hit
4
it?
damage.
4-1.
Yeah.
What was the total?
It'll be 28 then. 24 and 4.
Is that a 30-foot?
Sorry, 1 second.
There's 40-foot cubes. We're looking about there.
Yeah, totally. Well, that's the from 0 to 40. That's the one.
This one right there. That one?
40.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
How about?
Yeah.
These weird symbols.
I know. Hey,
I didn't get my move either. Can I just like move back that way
No.
as far as I can?
So
just grab your dude.
I will.
You have to do it. You have to do
It's right
it.
there.
You cannot do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, not now. What did you revive?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all wisdom save 15.
So 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
18. So 1 mix.
Which one makes it?
The head dude.
Which one's the head dude?
That dude.
Okay. So
Charge.
all the other ones have -2 to the AC,
Mm.
-2 to dexterity saving throws. They can't take reactions. On their turn, they can either take an action or a bonus action, not both,
Okay, fair enough.
and can only make one attack if it takes the attack action.
Fair enough. Being specific about casting spells.
Yep. To cast a spell with somatic components, there's 25% chance the spell fails as a result of the target making the spell's gesture too slowly.
Okay, very good. So I'm gonna.
Perfect time.
Yeah. From there it is over to Draxus.
That was not my full turn.
Oh, very good.
That's just my spell.
Do it.
I would like to book it to the bushes. Hi.
Roll it for
It's fine. It's your movement and your cutting edge.
So I'll go there.
As you dive into the bushes, then make your roll. You just do. And now it is over to Draxus.
Would you like me to roll an actual roll for hiding?
I would like.
Okay. So my stealth roll is 21.
You are but a ghost apart in the shadows. For that, Draxus,
So I
you
roll.
land.
I roll a 27 for the first.
You land, you hit. You do, as it works, 28 damage. No, 23 damage in your case.
I did.
Or did you roll damage? No,
I
you
haven't
rolled.
rolled any.
Yep, rolled. No, you rolled 10. It was 27.
Yeah, I rolled 27.
So,
hit.
yeah. Roll your damage.
2 hits.
We're finally there.
So I rolled my second hit.
He's over.
After all the little teasers.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we're totally there now.
So 26.
We were close.
27 and 26. So I look like crits. Do I roll double?
Oh, if it's a nat 20, it's a crit. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt 20.
Matt 20 is beating that.
Ah, damn.
Right.
All right.
Losing some points, and you lost the moment. You are no longer a. Go ahead.
Have you ever heard of the crits? When you hit a crit, that one of the dice is always maxed.
Yeah.
Ever heard that rules? Makes criticals feel more critical.
I think the dungeon,
really,
the dungeon dudes.
There's nothing worse than
That's
when
what I
you roll
heard.
the damage on a crit. It's like
Two.
two save
Yeah,
guys.
it's the worst.
That way you never do less damage than you would at kind of critical.
Yeah.
It's an interesting mechanic. That's not a critical.
No.
Okay.
That's called a critical tier 2.
Okay.
Oh.
It should be 7 plus 9, so 16, 4d6. What was the percentage again? 16 and 17, so 20, 33. So that'll be 33 damage from that, and then I'm going to smite him.
Some actual dice of damage.
2d8.
Sorry, did you say
Yeah,
30 damage?
Wait, 33, and then I'm doing strength still.
Nice.
Well, has he taken any other damage? He actually hadn't been hit.
Lightning.
The 14.
Oh yeah. No, that was here.
Oh, that's right.
Everybody hit everybody. I mentioned it. That was a call.
That thing's only a 15-foot cone.
It's a 15-foot cone coming
It's a
from exactly
15-foot
15.
cone.
So you can measure it 15 feet out.
Yeah, well, here's a 15-foot cone.
Center.
Really? That's a 15-foot cone. That's why I did these guys. That's 15 feet up. You want everybody? That's greedy. No. Not good.
Oh, wait.
Because you did it this way, though. And then
I
you
just
came in on them.
I missed it out
So-
30 feet because I went 15. Bring it to 15.
So what we're doing then, it sounds like, is you're hitting the guys in the back. Looks like it.
But I'm
That's fine.
At least with the guy that I'm hitting.
What I'm saying, that's where we're at. Right?
Okay. And then
So-
plus the 2d.
Shit.
33 and 9.
Yeah, but there was the 9 that hit everybody.
Because it was 18 against whoever didn't make the save.
Right. Then there was
It was 18 and then 9 for saves.
So on this guy, and then so 9, 18, and then 33. That should be the next one. 52. Sure.
And then the smite is another 9 damage.
As you blast down upon him, crashing down, there's just like this epic doosh, doosh, doosh. As he crashes down into the ground, and this fella just kind of like has the shock bows and his cloak billows out in slow motion as the camera pans down to show your sudden appearance. And the fellow pulls himself up, and then with a snap of his fingers, I don't think there's actually a somatic gesture. Let me just double check that.
I gotta roll a 20.
Oh no, you made that save.
What finger? What finger?
Ah.
No, that's not. Go ahead. You're right.
Ritual cast. 10 minutes.
At least.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are they? Oh my god, yeah, dimension.
I'm not really picking up any lighting.
You
I don't
can
know
change that onto that. It's just verbal. He simply says, "Not expect this over here." And with that, you watch like a glowing slit appears behind him, and he lets himself fall backwards as the cat behind simply steps forward into the slit, and the two of them vanish from view.
Let's see.
Who was that guy?
Literally.
Can I chase him?
To back.
Should I chase them?
Okay.
Do they flee into the same alley I went down?
They were
They
dimension
went
door.
dimension door.
Oh.
I wish I had a fireball bracelet.
As this fellow looks back and then looks forward, the camera's gonna kind of pan against to show the whole of the scene with the now glowing embers and remains of the building and the within standing amidst them, sparks flying high into the air as Draxus stands amidst the wreckage. And with the two forms who disappeared, you look behind yourself and ahead of yourself and see this fellow closing the distance upon your companion's dinghy.
Don't call it that.
We not fun. Was there anything else? I think
I think that's everything because I use
Solitaire. Once again,
Up.
you are.
I will attack.
Despite images of the Hindenburg, I think I need to get this probably flammable, majestic sky vessel off the ground. So I guess I'm going to continue what I'm doing. And
I'm gonna try to like fly out of here right away.
before this guy comes over,
Is that
beat the shit out
Do
of
it.
me.
Throw me a pilot check.
I'll keep
Throw
him
me
on
a
the ground.
piloting check. You don't have proficiency, but you do have strength.
I actually
Although not a lot
have
of
a
it.
negative to strength.
It's a bad score.
Ooh.
As you get yourself up off the ground, use it this one.
Yeah.
That's a 16. That's better.
As you get yourself up off the ground, the wash down here on the ground is incredible. The currents as they strike against the dinghy are throwing you this way and that. But with your strength and resolve and your desire to see the open air and not get struck down by God knows that guy's mass backs, a moment later you find yourself taking aloft. As he takes a desperate attack of opportunity with an 8 plus 11 against your vessel, he rakes the bottom.
Yeah, you know if he's slow.
Oh, actually, it's a disadvantage. Or hang on, no, it's
Using action or bonus.
Action can't do the action.
And no reactions, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Right? $6 for a pack of 50s. Yeah. By all means, please. I gotta move these things. You guys? No, the vanilla and chocolate ones.
Dude, what a great spot. So, okay.
I forget every session to bring them up. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah.
Can you cover me and I'll pay you back for the stuff?
Want to share? No, I want to bring some home for chocolate.
Yeah.
How much damage?
Sorry, he doesn't do any damage because he can't take a reaction.
Right.
So he rushes in towards it as best he can. The whole way he's like, "This is like those dreams I hate." And as you fly past him with, I don't know, maybe like the Queen's Wave or something, but away you go aloft. And a moment later, he watches as you become kind of small in distance amidst the towers.
I'm not like flying away.
No, you're taking aloft. You need a runway.
Yeah. Banking.
I want to get off the ground. So
Yeah, it takes you some runway to get up and off.
oh, okay.
But as you get up into the air, taking altitude very quickly, very easily, you find yourself up against the air. Double moving that you are.
It's 30 feet on the first turn and 100 feet.
Oh,
I think I'll
that's
probably
right too. You only moved to 30 feet on the first turn, so you are like here and 30 feet up. As he's watching you go past, and you're going this way past the towers too. So, sure. Watch out for the altitude.
Yeah. I'm watching out. And then if I have a bonus action, which I do probably. Does anybody need any healing? So
I'm good. I'm solid. Dude. Long rest.
I don't think there's really anything I can do. I guess in this case, could I use a bonus point as a bonus action? Move.
You're moving to the vessel, so it's on its own power.
Okay. Yeah. Unless anybody wants bardic inspiration.
Everybody. Love party. I don't think that's not too much.
So where are we then? Yeah. Solitaire done.
All done.
Alessandra, you're making your way down the alleyway. You've got Miss Coralheart tucked on your shoulder without issue. You double moved last turn. You made your way into like minimum safe distance. I don't know what you want to do. You want to just like jump her like a sack of potatoes. I gotta go fight shit. Bye.
No, I wanted to contact.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
So I can get her somewhere safe.
You're still rushing. You hear Benocio fragmentation in effect, blah blah blah, coming through like with static and etc. You hear Mizram's voice crackling through a moment later, and finally, after a brief second, you feel some strange tingling coming out from the subclavius of your heart, maybe below the subclavius, maybe even in the colon. I don't know. Point is, somewhere in there. It's a quote, by the way, for those who don't know. That's there. Fantastic. Point being, though, you watch as the portal starts to static, and you can see it easily ahead of you. As Pinocchio's like, Mizram, what's wrong? And you hear the static over the setting sun as Mizram says, there. Basically, Mizram is finding that there's a whole lot of resonant magic in the area. There's a lot of chaos occurring from the Thayan's doings. The attacks are causing disturbance against the attempts to find a lock. So I'm not going to impersonate the voice. Point being, Mizram says all this.
You can look at it.
I mean, there he is, doing the thing. But the point being is, Mizram delivers this news. Pinocchio says the same and says, we cannot portal you out. Unfortunately, the Thayan's chaos is preventing this for you. My apologies.
Can I cast Dispel Magic for that interfering magical effect in range?
I'll allow it. Fuck yeah. Alright. You instinctually blast that shit out. And Mizram can make me a quick check there. So it's going to be intelligence and proficiency.
It'll be just enough for me to get her to safety. Because
Sure.
I can't really fully go through it. It's like that split second.
Sure, yeah. In that brief moment as you
Plus
blast it out. Right?
So it's actually 20, 30, 20.
Sure. Even better. You triangulate Alessandra very easily in that brief moment as the pocket of anti-magic makes her contrast out on the sensor array. And a moment later, you lock on, finding that the static suddenly and there's a green glow as a little bit of a sort of Rick and Morty portal washes open, somewhat dimension doorish. And you know the brief moment. You only have a second. You toss Coralheart through it. You do so. Do you step through it? Okay. She disappears through it with a wall. And a moment later, as Mizram and Pinocchio watch this stone Coralheart roll onto the platter, Pinocchio simply comes into frame. Well then, negotiations will be taking quite a change in turn now. Tycho will be pleased. He adjusts his jaw at this, and the camera cuts back to show you double time. And the portal closes.
Thank you. Now to go beat the shit out of my
Makes me think of Fallout, actually. What a great shot. You head back towards Thing. You'll get there next turn. It is over to myself as these guys look upon you and start to cast out. Let's double check.
Did you make it out unscathed?
No. The first blast hit me for half damage, and the other two I deflected while shooting.
I have to make a couple rolls on this. So, first guy is going to make it. Second guy's going to make it. Third guy is. So the three guys in the back start firing off fireballs. So 2 fireballs go off. I need 2 dex saves on yourselves. Solitaire included, as the fireballs are going. One guy is not going to make his fireball go off. It's too slow.
Dex save. 23.
Very good this later.
Not very strong, but I can fucking dex all day.
Do I get to add my shield to my dex? Targeting more than one person?
No. So the first is 31 damage or half of if you made the save, which is a 15 or better.
31 or half.
I'll use my.
The second one is 23 or half as much if you made the same save, 15 dex or better.
Yeah, 20.
Perfect stuff. You make the save is 11 damage as opposed to 23.
So I save, so I'm only taking half.
You take half of the first one, which is 15.
And the shield thing.
It's nothing. The shield doesn't do shit.
No, because I get to, if I.
Oh, if you
if
have
I
an
would take
ability,
half, if I would take.
okay, well that's another thing also. Never mind. In that case, yeah, you take. If you made the save, then you take nothing. That's fine. That's fine. Same thing with L7 there. So you guys are set. And sorry, did you get both of those?
Yeah, second one was that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That's right. Wilbur, it looks like you're in there as well.
Yeah.
Did you make your saves?
Oh no, I'm back here.
Is that your machine attached to the boat? Yes, it is. As you bolted it there, that was intentional. We're there now, so saves your machine.
All right. He's going to
Yep. Load up.
move back 30 feet.
Oh, him. No. I'm talking about the machine.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it will be your turn.
Oh, it's not my turn.
I needed your saves sir, for the machine on the boat. That's why I was bringing that up.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
You got fireball.
I wasn't just being a dick. I'm also being your dungeon master.
Advantage if he's mounted.
Disadvantage because he's unable to dodge easily. In fact, he's mounted to the ship.
Oh, what are we dodging?
Fireballs.
Okay. I thought it was like a save to like. Anyway. Okay.
No, sir. Unfortunately,
Well, it's okay.
2 of them, one after the next. Yes.
Also okay.
He takes 54 damage.
Okay.
He is eviscerated, conflagrated, burnt away even. Not much is left of Wilbur's machine except for a speck of like slag metal that it will now become part of the boat.
Armor.
You've made your save, taking cover behind the vessel's silk and burnt away. No, I'm kidding. It's treated actually. It's magically treated. The thing is not actually on fire. No, it's not. Thankfully, they've made a very great many safety advances in the time since the first dirigibles.
Too many last and fireballs.
I mean, the Cropus business was literally transporting balloons of gas. So, with that in mind, this guy's gonna turn around and he's thump, thump, thump. I hate this nightmare. He's like actually double moved up to you, and he gets there when he gets there. Meanwhile, this guy over here, he is going to. Sure. Thank you.
Also, Jordan, cinnamon roll for confidence week.
Okay.
I need you to make.
Huh?
Yeah, it'll be a strength save, and it'll be a 16 strength save.
$16.
Okay, do it again.
Was
Does
it
the
at
2 of these
disadvantage?
guys cast the same amount upon you? Any chance of
17. Nope.
Sorry, no.
19.
You made both. You're good. The whole of this place gets filled up with a bunch of black tentacles that spread it on the ground. They seem to avoid this guy, the Black Knight, as he stands before you. And that's all my dudes. It's over to Wilbur.
Okay, well he's gonna step back like that, and then he's gonna open fire.
She's outside.
Big old black thing in the back. Okay, first shot. Skeeto's triangulating. He's going to do his sharpshooter -5 to hit, +10 to damage.
Okay. I'll allow that.
18 and a 10, so 18 plus -5 is 6. 18 plus 6 is 24.
Yes.
Sweet. I'll just roll my second attack. Regular 9 plus 11 is 20.
Yes.
And third attack with my offhand.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hang on. 21 to hit.
I'll use guidance. So it'll be
That guaranteed one.
that's a guaranteed hit then.
I'll allow that.
And then my third shot offhand, 17 plus 11 is 28.
Also minus 2 AC.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, actually.
Oh, so I
I
still
mean,
have
you
the
didn't
guy.
even know that he keeps using your guns. That's right.
Okay.
Good point.
So first
So he's behind you, great.
first shot is 9, 10, 12 plus 15. 12. So 27. 27. First shot's 27.
Okay.
Second one is 9, 14 plus 5, 19. And third one
Serious hits.
is 21 plus 5, 26.
46, 66, 72.
Oh shit.
72 damage?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Sharpshooter motherfucker.
The hell was that?
Two for my pistol.
We got the jackal here.
Magic. Oh, and he's got to save 3 times DC 10 for walloping.
Sorry?
The walloping ammo.
Forget about it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Quick.
Ha!
He gets blasted with it. His shield actually goes flying away as he looks upon his now empty hand and looks over. That was a gift from my uncle. His axe flares and flames as you watch the heat waves coming off of it, as you watch the whole of his armor start to kind of grow red veins throughout, then glow orange a moment later as you see the crest of Don Diogo suddenly flare out on his pauldron as he gets ready to maybe charge at you or something as he gets himself poised like a bull with his shoulder pointed towards you. Yes, you.
Is there anybody within 5 feet of us?
No.
Alright.
I
Otherwise.
can't save you.
Well then, I'm gonna just start bashing him in the face.
You shall on your turn if there's nothing else. Wilbur's done. It's over to Skarsgård.
Alright. Can I see him where I'm at? I guess you can't really see where I am at.
Right? Then you dove into the thing and made your mind big check.
Okay.
Spades.
It's fair. I would like to come over maybe, if I peek out, I'd like to see it. If I can't, I'd like to come over maybe to this village over here.
A lot. He's huge.
Okay. So I guess I'll come over to like here. So
He's
I'm,
not going to sex. I would say he's like probably 6 foot something.
I'm like partially
I'm
hidden.
bigger than him.
Yeah. But like for a human, he's extremely robust. And whatever armor he's wearing, I want to say, you also see it's very thick at the visor and thick in the plates.
The mountain.
Yeah, we're going there. So as order?
So I moved to partial visibility.
Yeah.
And I'd like to pop him with my short bow with necrotic arrows.
Sounds good.
So
21 or better, or sorry, 19 or better. He gets a save at the end of his turn, or what? Or is it just to take effect until? I'll take a look. You worry about it.
I'll tell you in a moment. Or you can.
Oh.
I rolled a 12.
Go on,
I'm 14 actually. So
Right?
won't do. I can't add part of inspiration
To what?
my attack roll.
According to the way it's worded in the new rulebook, you can. Any D20 test.
Okay, so he's gonna use bardic inspirations.
Yeah, that's the way I don't. It used to be, I'm sure, that you couldn't apply it to attack rolls. But I know you definitely can apply it to damage. And when you take a certain bard college, then it allows you to apply it.
That's fine.
So I need to roll.
Oh. He makes his next save as well.
I'm gonna try to die. This has to be 4.
I'm gonna do it here.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah. I'll keep going.
You can add 4 back to its health.
I'll keep going right
I've
up.
added my ability
14.
modifier to my offhand.
Okay. 21. I got 21, but using all my.
What's Percival's last name?
Shut up.
So that could be. I talk about
And that's
it.
an attack damage as well. So 1d6 5. So that'll be 1, 2, 3,
If you didn't.
4, 5, 5d6 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 5. So I hit him for 23 points of damage.
Shit. Okay. How much damage is necrotic?
I don't know. I just added my d6s.
Okay.
One of the d6s.
Is it just one of them?
Yeah.
Cool. Done. From there, as the bullets, as the arrows land against his armor, pelting upon him, one of them landing against a weak point in his plates, he gives a shrug at this and a giggle, a laugh as there's a spurt of Icarus blood that comes out from behind. And as he pulls that off, throws it to the side, and stares with his dead-looking white pupils glowing from behind his visor. He grabs a hold of his shield, and Draxus, it's your turn.
As he bends down to pick up his shield, I swing my mace at his fucking skull, the back of his head,
Okay.
because he's bending over.
Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Yeah. 19 to hit,
Hits.
and then.
Oh no, he's no longer slowed. Misses.
Actually,
Sorry, you missed it. So
Use your-
it will miss.
use
So you
your
can make your thing.
guidance. Use your.
I used guidance last time. Can I use bardic inspiration?
You get 2.
Okay. 5 hits.
Okay.
Okay, and then so I'll hit the second one.
Sounds good. The roll.
18 plus 8, 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that'll be 6 plus 16 plus 46. 16 plus 12 is 28 plus sneak attack.
You don't have sneak attack.
There's no one within 5 feet of me.
There's no one.
Yeah, there's no one within 5 feet, so I haven't.
Yes.
Not because I am a swashbuckler. I get.
Or you have to have advantage on the
I
attack.
forgot to mention his dex, which means I get advantage next.
Rakish Audacity. You don't need advantage on the attack roll. Use sneak attack against the creature if you are within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and I don't have disadvantage.
Okay, right. I counted this. I remember.
Yeah, so I still.
Wow, what a combo.
So what was that? 28 plus.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Look at you.
What the fuck? He's alive, motherfucker.
So 33, and then with my bonus action, yes, my.
Rakish Audacity. Just an extreme.
The way the rogue ability book that you can use your bonus action to get advantage.
So 32 plus 12,
Yeah.
44. 44 damage.
40 minute. Brings this guy to 1.
And he has disadvantage on his attack.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Solitaire.
Sometimes
There's nothing else to declare.
Solitaire.
He has disadvantage on his next attack.
I will be piloting the seaward. Upward.
Up. So that's gonna be a strength check on your part.
I don't like that.
I know, right? Stirring stuff up.
14.
Hey, look at this.
Doing okay.
You nearly clip the balconies as you're coming up underneath them. You catch a hold of one of the bits, one of the outstretching ledges for a brief second, but the balloon kind of just like slips off to the side. As you give a sigh of relief at this, you look up to see a bunch of rubble falling off and realize that you're suddenly hearing something that sounds like a meowing noise. And as you had brushed close to the apartment, you can see through the skin of this silken dirigible the silhouette of a tiny kitty against the sunlight as you find yourself catching altitude very quickly with the little kitty
holding onto the skin, and you think to yourself, there's no way that cat could possibly puncture the dirigible. But then would you want to risk that? It's like, what's that kitten doing up on top of my dirigible? Now there's ropes. There's ropes and rope ladders to get up onto the dirigible.
But I have to stop pulling it.
Yes.
What's the dirigible?
My bolt.
Oh,
Yeah, dirigible is like a.
It's like an old-timey word for the balloon things.
Gotcha.
So my action has been used to move this. I get 120 feet. Am I above the peaks yet? Probably not.
120 feet, you're taking off, like, coming up. You're probably about 60 feet out.
Okay. Not much I can do about the little kitty cat. Not anything that's going to be liked by. I don't have mage hand. Yeah, not much I can do about it.
The camera pans against the silhouette and shows your face as we see the reflection of the sunlight through the skin of this blue overhead. We see the little pinpoint of the kitty's silhouette, and then it cuts to show like behind the cat as it. In any event, you guys take to the skies, and with that, sorry.
Yeah.
It's over to Alessandra.
I'm gonna have to get past these buildings and then stop controlling this thing. Okay. Right.
So if I double move back, where would I be?
Hi, my name's Alessandra, and I'm here to fix mess.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh goodness.
I think I will say once I feel I'm at a safe distance. Can it hover?
Yes.
Please. Just.
There.
So we're gonna run up and we're gonna just make it. We're gonna go in. Yeah, really. We need that one.
Okay. That's the one you're targeting?
I'll run and then with my mace. Oh wow. 26 to hit.
It's
And that is going to be 10 damage, which applies that. And directly fall on that strike, which will cause 3 celestial damage. Which will also bring.
wait, is that able to be done from a ranged attack?
Yeah, so it just immediately follows any attack.
Any attack?
Yeah. So when you hit a creature with an attack roll using a weapon, you can
Sounds good. Done.
target to take action 1 stage aquatic or breathing responsible creature.
Sounds good.
And that does not take up bonus damage.
Yeah.
And after that, the shield master shove, so it's basically going to be if she's using her mace, she's coming down and like hitting him. And so it's going to be like a so her mace, and then like a divine white light comes down and strikes.
Okay.
And then she's going to come back up with her shield with the edge right in his neck. And it's going to shove him back 5 feet.
You're all the way over here, though.
Yeah. So 30 feet about.
So 30 feet, I mean, that'll get you
About, no.
here.
What the fuck was I looking at?
I don't know. That's like
Yeah.
quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's. Sorry. Loud.
Well, did you move him? Because I could have sworn someone moved over here.
That was Traxxas. There.
Oh.
Nope, nobody's removed. Nobody's
Okay, well, never mind. That goes out the window.
When Draxus originally landed, for the clarification of who he wanted to land on,
She's just gonna shoot.
They're unaware of her at the moment. I mentioned.
How many can I shoot? And use my Scorching Ray then. And I'm gonna shoot 3 blasts at him instead.
Okay.
So 18 to hit.
You close the distance on them easily, bringing about 3 quick scorching rays. The first one smokes upon.
And that's gonna be 11 damage.
Sure.
For 1.
There's 1 slice. 2 slices.
2 left.
11,
1 hit, yes.
Save that.
5, 7.
It's the first one to hit.
But yeah, so it's gonna be, oh no, I have,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roll it.
I have
No, it's 3 separate strikes. It is.
oh, pretty good. Math 20 for the second one.
Okay.
And then 16 for the third.
Perfect. All 3 hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so that's be 23.
And this is on
That rope guy.
this guy. Okay. He is going to die. As you blast upon him, one after the next, each strike in rapid succession.
It's in the heart strike from the behind one.
The guy falls over, just bits of his bone explode as various reagents conflagrate. His hip explodes apart, his legs go flying in all directions. Bits of him just eviscerate on the moment as barbecues from the inside out, immolated from whatever he might have been carrying. These guys in the general vicinity dodge for cover. Dex saves. The one guy fails. The other guy fails. Wow, these guys are all down. As they jump to one side and the other, taking 2d6 apiece, 11 damage around. 20 and 20. Good talk. From there, though, it is over to me as they assemble and do like a Care Bear stare. These two over here will unfurl tentacles upon me. I need, in this case, another DC 16 strength save from Alessandra, 2 of them. And these guys work together as they do the same against you. Yes, sir.
Straight saves.
Yes, sir. 2 DC 16 strength saves.
Roll 1 or 2.
Actually, you can make 1 as the other guy. He's gonna hit you. 16 or better.
And 19.
16 and 19? Okay, very good.
22.
22? Okay. That was the first one. Now, the next one. Bear with me
I mean,
one
you can do
moment.
it.
Fuck your 2024 rules, wizards. Fuck your 2024 rules, for Christ's sakes. Con save, 16 or better. Oh, actually,
20.
bear with me. Okay. 20. Good, terrific stuff. Half as much.
Shield Master.
This one is not an area of effect. This one is a direct attack. This is a direct effect on you. Does it still affect?
No.
Same way? No. Okay.
Yeah, it's still the same. Shield Master.
Sorry, I'm gonna double check Shield Master here because I'm pretty sure that's for area of effect. Feet, Shield Master. 4.
Target will affect the target only you, and if the effect allows damage on success.
Dexterity save. Has to be dexterity save. So
For
again,
Master Evasion, I have to wear subjected to effect that allows you to make a dexterity.
Right.
saving
Again,
throw.
dexterity saves is
You only
constant.
take half damage. You use your reaction, make no damage.
So it's the reaction.
So half of you're taking 15 damage.
Exposing your shield between yourself.
15 damage. So you feel a terrible sickness well up within yourself. You've never felt so thirsty in the moment as the back of your throat parches out. You feel as if your lips are made of sand and the whole of you has been dried out, desiccation taking you from the inside.
So I feel like normal Monday.
Yeah, pretty much. After a long, neck. Yeah, exactly.
You got that look like that.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah, 100%. That said, as Buddy is inwarded down the ground, exploding and whatnot here, these guys unleash. Sorry, what were your saves? You made your saves. Very good. Bunch of tentacles trying to drag you down. Hang on, let me double check if you get half damage off that. You might actually do so. Shoo-ba-doo. Wait, it's a strength save, so you take damage from that one as well. Yeah, so good job. Gonna have to roll some damage here. Come on, thing, load, damn you.
I did, yeah. So I take half the strength save. Like I passed.
Oh, but you will. Oh, actually, I don't think you did. Look at that.
Shield master.
Hang on, I'm just looking at this. No, you're good, actually. Never mind. If you made the save, you don't take any other damage.
Sick.
There's no half damage.
So do I get that back then?
I never did any damage to you. You never took the damage to begin with.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, that was the whole point. You didn't take damage because you had the ability. If you double check that the ability should affect it, but it doesn't actually do damage in half. It doesn't do half damage anyhow, so you're fine. Coming back to this. Excuse me, sorry guys. Tentacles, etc. My guys, good night. He's no longer slowed. All you have to do is full alignment of fucking attacks.
But he's at disadvantage because I hit him last.
That is true, actually. You know what? That's why this guy is going to be like, haha, look at me, I'm a motherfucker. Now he has advantage, but he doesn't. And with that, wait, I don't have advantage. Sorry. So that's 2 attacks. One misses, one's going to hit. He has a plus 11, so actually 8 plus 11 is 19. Does that hit your AC? No, it doesn't. But a 16 plus 11 does. And then, damn it. All right, never mind. I was going to roll this one then. So the last one misses as well with a 6 plus 11. So 1 is going to hit. That's going to be a D10 and a D6. As he cleaves against you. God damn this fucking die. What the hell? He does exactly as he did last time, which is 1 slashing and then 4 flaming. God damn, man. What the fuck? Oh, he also has his strength bonus, which is, in this case, plus. No, his attack bonus will be plus 5. So, yeah, so 10 total. Then in your case, that's another 5 that you should be taking.
Damage?
Yes. Sorry about that. That is actually both of those guys. The whole of the surroundings are basically like I say, the guards are running everybody out. And this guy's rolling like shit. It's gonna piss me off.
You feel something like I'm gonna smoke the other guy.
Got this.
It is over to Wilbur. You good?
Wilbur. Okay.
Wilbur take the shot.
Wilbur's gonna take a shot.
Bang bang.
Skeeter's gonna triangulate.
Okay.
I'm doing minus 5 for plus 10.
Hmm.
16's gonna miss.
Moses. Yeah, this means steel toe sandals. Oh, walking around. Sorry, brother. Too soon.
I'll bardic inspiration and guidance. Let's start with bardic. Shit, 1. It's gotta be a 4. 3, 20.
Okay.
20
is a hit.
20's a hit?
No, wait. On the armored guy? No, 21. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, second shot. That's a 19. That's a critical hit.
Okay.
So it's double damage.
It's
That was a nat 19.
I have improved critical.
Yes, I know. I get
Okay.
that. But this is a nat 19.
It was a nat 19. That's right. And then 12 plus 11 is 23.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
That's
First
fine.
hit, that's critical. Okay, 7, 9, 13, 19, 24, plus 15, it's 39 damage. Perfect.
Sorry, how much?
39 is the first hit.
Yeah.
And second hit is 10, 18 plus 1 is 19 damage.
10 plus 18.
Sorry, how much was the other one?
18 plus 1. It's
So 19 and 39.
That's right.
Okay, very good. He shakes and shivers in his armor from the strikes from above. As it's all occurs, camera's gonna pan against to show scars back.
I'd like to cast Shatter on this helmet.
Oh shit! All right.
Right inside.
He has a save on that.
Yeah.
He's
It's
gonna
just
make that.
a con
Does the
save.
item get
I
this?
don't think it's gonna help if he makes the save, but go ahead. Sorry?
Does he make the save or does the item?
I mean, he makes the save given he's wearing.
Okay, I could
And
cast.
then all inanimate items around.
Bad spell.
Yeah, it is bad as a spell. Constructs take extra or something like
Yeah, he's not. I would have taken that into account for sure.
He takes half of 20.
It will be enough all the same.
Oh, kill them.
As this happens, the hole just kind of like splits, the armor cracks apart, the whole of him eviscerates, he falls apart into several pieces. As you guys watch the whole of him literally shatter as if he were made of porcelain. Flesh and metal bits exploding in all directions as if he were a frag grenade going off.
He was a buddy of
sounded good.
So what was the symbol on his chest? It was an O?
Don Diogo's
It was an
Author
O.
and Field.
O- O-
Yeah.
Chest.
So he's related.
Oh shit, I totally forgot the booby was even gonna pull. Yeah, I gapped on that. He was getting ready to charge him too. Yeah. Alright. He took 3 swings and failed them all.
Aren't we on awesome team?
Well, that's an excellent question.
Ostensibly, yes, but it seemed a little shady to me.
He
to
might
say the
have
least.
killed people.
True. Oh,
Right. He might have stolen them all.
W. Did it seem like it was stolen armor?
No. Seemed like he used it pretty easily. Seemed like he wore it like a second skin. Seemed like he knew what he was doing.
He stole it a long time ago.
So
There's 4 of them left.
Don Diogo and
Oh, fuck
Arns
it.
are
I think we shoved.
I didn't even ask. Sorry, they were saying?
So they're all 4 of the mages?
Those 4 mages, yeah. That look around at themselves and are now winning odds.
And you said they're like the shaved head, red cloak people.
100%. They got the 2 worlds glowing away.
So they're you.
The one guy's got a badge on his chest that says "Kicks it." It kicks. Stay-in administrator, 2nd class.
Do any of them seem more powerful than the next, or are they all about the same?
minions.
They're all minions?
Powerful
guy-
minions, but minions.
This guy looks like he's more next banana. Sorry, Jay. Look at his next banana.
Next.
Yeah.
Next banana?
Well, I'm gonna hit the guy right next to me. I'm just gonna turn and swing and swing.
Mhm.
Doing good.
Oh, I want to cast a spell. I'm gonna move too.
That's fine.
I'm gonna run up behind the boat. Oh wait, you're in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I can see everybody from here.
$6.
I don't have to. I can see
So-
where I don't have to.
I have Swashbuckler. I can step away from someone once I've done a first attack.
I can do my second attack on a different person, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna smash this first guy in the head. Doing
You can always move away from a person's main attack. The big thing about being a swashbuckler, I'm pretty sure, is if you land your attack, you can move away without a reaction.
exactly.
So
So I can hit him and then push the next guy and hit him. I don't have to worry about
it
it.
can be work.
Yeah. So
For a big tough.
anybody want to inspire that hit?
I really don't like it.
Use it as a breath fire.
Sure, yeah. 19 to hit. And then that'll do this. So 11 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Plus 2 more d6 for sneak attack. So 11 and 15, so 26 to hit. And
26 total damage? Or to
to
hit?
hit him, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hits him? Yeah, totally.
It hits him and it's 26 damage.
Oh, okay, great.
Give you another bardic inspiration.
I already hit and it's good.
I'm just gonna say for
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna rush the next guy and smash him in the face with the okay. So I'm gonna push forward to him.
What was
No,
your...
the big guy?
Oh, this...
You said you seemed like the next
Yeah, yeah.
And so I hit again. 8 and 8, 16. Does that hit?
It does, dead on.
Okay. And
Oh, actually, no. He's got...
I can use my bardic inspiration if I need to.
You're gonna have to. He's got an 18. So,
18, so yeah, I need 2. I got 4. I hit.
done.
And then, yeah, so that'll be. Can I just do that?
With the two of us having bardic inspiration, pretty much working.
9.
It works out quite well.
They can use it whenever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is the bonus action. There is an action.
So I hit him for 14,
Which
and
you're
then I hit
trying
him
to
with smite.
Okay.
24 total. So I think it was 24, 24.
So another 10.
But I'm hitting 2 separate people.
No, I... Oh, shit, actually. What am I doing? Shit, that guy had not
So
taken...
first,
That guy had
so
only
the
taken...
second guy is 24. And then the next one was
26. So back to 26.
26 and 24. Yeah, 26 and 24.
Okay, so...
3.
Yeah, okay.
Like a quarter a day.
Yeah, just like
So...
Last week.
Okay, cool. You smack the both of these guys, one after the next in succession. What is up? Okay.
And they both have disadvantage on the next attack. And they both have disadvantage on
And that's just the two of them. Can you imagine what it was like? Yeah. So that all happens, and it's super exciting. And you smash into Buddy, and his armor is doing its best to hold against the strikes. It's like, and he like punches himself in the head. The thing careens off his skull. You see like a helmet of energy form around his tattoos to keep his skull from caving in against your power.
I just want to fight their faces.
And he peels himself around to look into your eyes and say, Mr. Croman and Mr. Shadowbeam have led us only so far, but they could not have guessed the power you wield here in these swamps. And he looks over towards the others and he says, Sirs, we will away for now. And he looks back towards you as these guys in the background, one after the next, kind of throw up a little bit of a sigil into the air. And when I say throw up a sigil, you kind of see them make a gesture. And they don't throw anything physical, but a bunch of sparkles that form in a stream up. And it kind of puffs for a moment, and you see red sort of cloudy gas fire off in all directions, like a tear gas grenade had gone off. But as that happens, a lot of them start to kind of fizzle against the resultant, I want to say, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like dust motes or particulates that start to float down around the place. Wow. Solitary, stop turning.
I guess I will, like I said, just get to a safe spot and stop the thing if I can.
Stop the weapon.
The ship.
That spell is shit.
You do so.
Yeah.
Easily.
Those guys are still there, but they're casting some sort of spell.
You can see what looks like a little bit of a cloud flare go off. And there's like a little bit of light that scintillates off it, but it's mostly just a bunch of red smoke and haze that's drifting down over them now.
Let's see. Well, I will probably just mock them from above.
Viciously?
Viciously. You're all bald! Father was a hamster and your mother smells of elderberry.
One of them makes it, the other two succumb to your razor wit.
56.
Right in the parental.
If you use an action bonus action, do you still have like a free action?
Yep.
So that's
You have one free action on your
Is
turn.
a free action something like picking up like a thing out of a sconce or like picking up a cup?
That's usually, I mean, picking up a cup off a table, I wouldn't really worry so much about, but picking up a torch out of a sconce, depends on the sconce.
Yeah.
Sconce.
I'm just wondering if I could free action to whip something.
No. That's a bug.
Just varying levels of action.
damage.
Success.
If we will attack, we will strength for that.
I think that's
Like
it for
opening
me.
a door.
Are you targeting one or can you target many?
Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the lead guy, I'm assuming?
Oh, that would be nice.
Which one? The elite one?
Are you
Fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Also imposes disadvantage on their next attack roll, pretty sure.
Okay. Sounds fine.
Bonus action. I don't really got much to do. Unless anybody needs Bardic Inspiration.
I'll take one.
Yep, here's.
I'll always do what
Only got one left.
Also, don't have the need of a pumpkin if you toss one of those. That's a good point too. I got one right here, but I haven't used it.
Yeah, I've used mine as well. If you got guidance.
Oh, I
Guidance
didn't touch
bonus.
you.
Oh, yeah, can't do that.
You're that kind of priest.
Yeah.
Let me guide you.
I need to
This
smack
way.
it. Yeah. So I mean, if we're close enough, I could technically sprint past you, like snap you on my way,
Just give
give you guidance,
a little
and then,
touch
like,
tapper.
yeah,
Good game.
yeah. I've done it to you before.
Oh yeah.
You just put it in holy oil.
A little smack on the head, like that. Good job.
Yep, that's all for me.
Terrific. So, not sure. Yeah, okay, great.
Picture that I'm hovering somewhere in this area, somewhere on there. Relatively speaking, just next to towers.
So this guy's gonna cast out a quick radius sort of arcanic spell that charges through with a crescent of purple lightning energy that wafts out a moment later as it creates a sphere that grows out. And a moment later, as soon as it envelops you, you feel like you're situated on the deck of a ship at high bluster with a hurricane horseman surrounding you. The whole of the place is suddenly surrounded as this little 20-foot radius is ensconced in a whirling air of hurricane force with storms, lightning, and the whole bit. That unleashes as this guy runs in and hoofs against the one fellow as he grabs a hold of him, and then both of them leap away and turn into like dust in the wind, sort of like the Thanos snap had taken them. These guys rush in together and do the same as they go join hands, and a moment later waft away.
Do I get an opportunity attack on
The
it?
guy enters your range and disappears magically.
Oh, I don't.
That said, as that occurs, the everything takes effect, and you can make me a strength save of again, this is 16 or better.
16.
Perfect stuff. You're not knocked over in the storm as they disappear from view. The storm continues for a moment and then fizzles out, but seconds later. After they disappear from view.
I just crouch down and grab the stuff.
You do so.
Mini hurricane would be a great spell,
With that,
I think. Like kind of what he described, a 20-foot like mini thunderstorm.
I mean,
Like
could you
mini hurricane,
imagine?
and it's like,
that's what that was. It's storm and sphere.
Maybe
Oh,
Okay.
there is such thing.
Yeah, that was literally.
motorcycle went down.
Cool. Like a group spell, I imagine.
Yeah, well, it's a 20-foot radius. I just lost the slow here.
No, I mean like group casters.
Oh, no. It takes one action, one person. 4th level spell.
Alright, so the world is fucking in dismay.
Yeah, the world is. There's screaming people running away. There's magical effects, residuals. The bit of the storm that fizzles out. There's a bunch of trash that's billowing about. Mud and dirt and water has sprayed in all directions. Foliage has been torn out. Statues have been destroyed. And of course, the whole of Coralheart Tower has been burnt to asunder.
I search the Death Knight's body.
What remains of it?
What remains of it?
As you come towards it, you find that it's slowly dissipating away. Much the same as the Thayan's bodies.
Oh.
As the gas lands upon you, the fog, the red fog, nestling around, everybody can make a wisdom 17 save. Even if I'm over here. Oh, actually, you're okay well over there.
What about solitaire?
You're up
In
in
what
the air.
range? Oh, you moved me.
What was the roll again? Wisdom save? Yeah.
You are literally right out of range.
27.
You're within 30 feet.
You moved me.
You were near.
I'm up in the air.
You were all up here. You're within 30 feet.
Oh. It is something.
Yes, plus 2 on there.
17 or better.
Is this a psychoactive thing?
Yep.
Does this say, is that apply to robots?
Yep.
11?
I failed.
Oh, no. Sorry, it's 11 plus 6.
Plus 2. If you're within.
Anybody got any inspirations they want to use up right now? Now's the time.
It's 9:15. Yep. Over.
You go, Kirk.
Yeah, inspired, yeah.
17 will make it down.
Woo! That'll do.
I know.
16
Plus 2.
My guidance modifier.
plus 2. Right, team?
Okay. Plus
Yeah,
2.
plus 2. If you're within, I think, 10 feet of. Or
Oh.
20.
Oh, then I get an 18.
Yeah.
You're over here?
Yeah, you're way over there.
I said I was searching the body though.
Oh, yeah, so you're right here.
Yeah, but, well, actually, yeah, you would have walked into this smolder.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right, so as you guys make your way in, and the smoke hits, and those of you who failed, you feel strange for a moment, but then what really hits you is the whine, like a tinnitus at first, very subtle, before it suddenly takes over, and it's as if someone's just in your ear for a brief, long, you're not sure how long it lasts before you're coming to in the moment, still standing where you might have been standing, seizuring a bit without anybody really noticing. But as you come to, you hear something on the edge of your consciousness. You hear a bit of a chuckle, a bit of a chortle, as you hear a somewhat familiar voice, resonant, deep, vibrato, as it echoes, as I say, just from out of reach of where you are standing, as you hear the laughter echoing around you of a migma, of a vibrating old friend, bent and warped. As you hear it echoing around all around you, it is coupled a second later with the simple comment of, "It is amazing what you can do with the right connections." And you feel a strange tug from within yourself, in no direction in particular.
All of us?
And those of you who failed, So did you fail? Yes, you did.
No, I got 17.
Oh yeah, you did get 17. That's
Yeah, I
right.
was 11, and
You
then I
failed.
remembered I was 6.
You got 18 ultimately? Oh yeah, because the
That's
inspiration.
good.
So who failed ultimately?
I didn't have to make one.
No, you did. You were on.
Even
Okay,
if,
correct.
even if I did fail, I have mind shielding, so anything can't communicate with me telepathically unless I go out.
I mean, we're not even gonna have to worry about that. So I'm not getting into that. Point being is that if everybody made their save, everybody except you hears this brief little bit of an echo before it fizzles out, laughing all the way. You watch around yourselves as the bit of the fans that fizzles and disappears.
Yeah.
Goes with the red fog a second later. The red fog, of course, dissipates and billows away.
Do we recognize the voice?
Yeah, like I said, you recognize the voice of Sigma, but slightly vibrato, and slightly bent, and slightly echoing from the beyond.
Is that the fungus form of him, or is
Yes.
that
Because there's a counterpoint to make that out. Right? There's like a,
Yeah, the pure copy, not the
Yeah.
fungal?
the altered one.
Yeah, the defense one.
I break the ones they alternated.
did the fish queen? or
She's
whatever,
alive and
make
where?
it out?
Oh, she's at the Iron
Somewhere.
Garden now.
That's not good.
Right.
Of course it is. It's perfect.
Now she's
As the
pretty.
camera cuts to
Threetrees
credits
is being
rolling.
attacked and compromised.
Solitaire's like-
Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. You would have landed this when, as you're doing this, maybe it would have jumped over to a balcony nearby on Threetrees Towers. But I want to say that as the camera credits are rolling, it cuts to show Tycho's tower, and it's just like doing the encircling thing, like a Power Rangers episode, and then zips in to show Tycho's face, like so much fucking Zordon. Of course, the clutch of viewing orbs in the background as he just gives a smile, and then it cuts to Lady Coralhearts situated, seated comfortably at the far end of a long table, and Tycho situated on the other side, and it cuts up close to him like a Clockwork Orange, where he's just like grinning at the camera, and then it cuts over to Coralheart, who's just kind of perturbed and looking back and forth in Tycho's tower, and then it cuts back again to Tycho, who's just doing that fucking Alex from Clockwork Orange smile at the camera again, and it's that sort of organ music playing, and then it cuts back to you guys, and you saying, "Oh no, it's perfectly fine." It's totally fine."
Yeah. So everybody bad is left, and we're all.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll ask you, where did you send her?
To the only place I could at the moment. There was a lot of magic.
I know, but I'm just catching up because we don't.
Oh, I managed to escape the tower with, and I cast up a bubble of dispel magic to cut through the magical interference, so we could open a portal just long enough for me to get her safety to the Iron Garden.
Perfect.
Safety.
So.
Well, safer than Threetrees.
Yeah.
No, Threetrees has been saved by the glorious.
What's the
New
next
name.
course of action?
I mentioned it at the beginning. Create a false choosing.
Where were we heading already?
Stabilizing government.
Aaron. Castleras.
I was like, how long ago?
Yeah. No, I
So
was
we
saying Aaron.
need to make a castle.
Oh.
No.
Do you want to come with us to castle?
There's a lot of similar names.
Yeah. All right. So, beginning of next turn, we're going to Castleras. We're in the airship. We're good to go.
Yeah, that takes how long to get there?
Like,
Just
by airship,
Put the ship in good
just
repair.
under 2 hours.
Put the ship in good repair.
Okay.
The ship is in fixed. Is it all good?
She's a fine
You're
German.
taking the time to fix it up.
Is she not? Is she not really?
I mean, she's fine.
she got a little hack. She took a little hack. That's just a little chip hack.
Yeah, no, she didn't even take the hack.
Okay.
The guy tripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's fine.
How's everyone's spells? Do we need to repair?
The boat's more or less okay. It's
What?
fine. It's
What?
just a little dusty, dirty, disheveled. It's,
What- What XP do we get?
Actually, the question: you guys all take? Sorry, for the session today.
Just 10,000.
Just a meager 10.
We lost 5,000.
Ah.
Cannon.
Sorry.
6,000 expiration session.
Is that minus?
6,000 plus how
Yeah, it
much?
would have been 11,000, but
What was it at? Was it at 16 or 64? I don't remember.
Oh no.
How much bonus XP did we get today? 16?
Oh, all of 16 XP, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ow! 6,016. Bye.
Otherwise, I believe that brings us to the point of the session where I asked Jordan, what did you hate? What was your favorite part? What did you like least?
I like the cool bad guy, I guess. I wish I could have got a chance to fight that fucking Croman guy a little more. Bastard. Again.
Indeed. Cronin shows up this time with a companion, or companions.
Yeah, well, they don't make a difference.
Oh, did we find anything on their bodies?
The
We
one
killed,
body.
we killed a handful of people.
Well, you killed, yeah, actually.
They disintegrated.
The one guy exploded apart, you find that he has all of his pieces of armor are like reliquary. They're like old ceremonial pieces of armor. He seems like he's a piece of history. You'd almost guess that he was just kind of like some sort of honor guard from however many years ago. If you want to throw history on it, since everyone's got like phones and dice out.
History.
20.
Whoa!
19.
I got 22.
Terrific. You guys, all of you, have little moments, flashes, and start to discuss really quickly all that you've seen and realize that much of what he's wearing, you've seen exemplified in various relief carvings, specifically when you guys were in Osran Row and Osran Ray. On the walls, you saw knights that looked like this guy, carved out on the walls. You didn't think anything of it at the time, but now that you really think back, that's him. That's the soldier. That's the sort of guy you had cookie cuttered over and over and over. And sure enough, he's one of the members of the special guard that once was special. But as far as you can see, exactly, yeah, he was.
Oh no.
He was an astronomic guard from years ago.
So was he a good guy?
Didn't seem it, did he?
No.
Well, I'm a good guy.
Can I wear his armor? Is it any special? Is it like super special?
You got shattered.
Right.
Yeah. He had like however many hit points that you were like, yeah.
Anything worth salvaging off him?
The axe is still in one piece.
What kind is it?
It is a single hand axe. Actually, sorry, it's a battle axe. He was using it one-handed. It has a d6 of flaming damage on it. And then it does a d10 of hacky slashing it.
What kind of axe you said?
It's a battle axe. It does a
Okay.
d10 of damage.
Like a Hellfire battle axe?
It's 1d6 of damage.
Oh, okay. This does 1d8, then...
Oh, it's supposed to be a d8? Oh. Anything else? Jordan?
I don't know, yeah. I mean, I like the theatrics. Exploring, well, obviously things on fire too, but I like the best thought of it all.
Who doesn't love a little spectacle?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's good. Unsuspecting.
And a boat. And a boat. Yeah. Flying airship. Right on. Taylor, would you like to hear was verb ceased?
I like getting the boat.
The boat.
Very.
You're on a boat, motherfucker, on a boat.
Yeah.
I just really like the boat. Yeah. Well,
How many can feel that?
Yeah, could get some combat in, although I didn't really get to take part in it. As it said boat.
Kind of a complicated combat, yeah. Up and down, this way and that.
Yeah. Had a great time. I don't know.
Would you hate with business?
I liked all of it. It was great. And I don't like being surprised by fireball bitches out of nowhere. But
Fireball
I
bitches.
like that I fucked them up pretty good.
I mean, you surprised me out of nowhere, too.
yeah. Your dive bomb phone was pretty fucking perfect.
I fucking liked it.
That's like often died too, but it's a fucking great.
Yeah,
The
it's that
dragon
big
ball.
dragon just fucking coming in hot like a foul. And then just like
Falcon punch.
it's like I just keep thinking of that moment in what is it? Lost Machina. When
Yeah.
Grog gets thrown in the sky and then just comes down hard and fucks up or whatever, the gloves.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of like high attack, smash.
I feel like we all just kind of fuck around roll drinks despite everyone.
Eric, what do you like? What do you hate?
Some good socializing with the mayor, the fish mayor lady.
You guys learn anything? Do anything? Understand what you feel like?
Yeah.
The next goal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
I'm still unsure what choice.
that was definitely fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Getting the boat and getting all mounted up to it and being like a turret on it. And that was a good fight. It was good getting the guns out there. It looked like the new build's gonna work out pretty good.
Yeah, you fucking had mega damage. You were hitting for like 70. I thought I was kicking ass. It's like 40. You were just like, oh.
23.
I really like the new weaponry.
Yeah, our nuclear war Wilbur?
No.
And yeah, it was fun fight.
I'm worried we fought a good guy. Like, he wasn't on our team. Like, he was pretty hot. Like, why would they be so hostile to that family?
Kate, what'd you like? What'd you hate? What was the first these?
I'm just skipping the question altogether.
What are we talking about?
I hate that I'm forgetting things and being spacey about something so intricate. Because this is normally the kind of thing I really love. But otherwise, it was really good. I enjoyed it and possibly fucked some things up royally. With Coralhearts, you know, we'll throw with the punches.
That was a high too, by the way.
Yeah, we'll roll with it, you know.
Maybe we should
I'm having fun with this, actually.
Yeah.
That's the one.
we go
It's like, I'll save you. Just like, everybody else is like, run on. That's our girl. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe you went off a.
Narratively, I'm having a lot of.
Can we rescue him?
But before we do, at the beginning of the next session, I would like to have time for her divination ritual. So we can actually get her on the straight and narrow, just because she's tying up pretty soon. But otherwise, I would have loved to explore this a lot longer. Like, narratively, it's very fascinating. I know like this character and that kind of battle of wills, so to speak.
Yeah, we're done.
Yes. Good writing.
Yeah.
The next session, we'll have everyone settled up here and headed over towards the Eris castle. That's, I'm assuming, what the plan is now.
It's kind of a fun idea to go back there from season 1.
Yeah. And I want to say, then in the after credit scene, I'll show you guys like flying in from the horizon, coming into roost, nearby the castle. On that, if you guys remember, it's a tidal wave of stone over top the city. You guys land down there and disembark from the ship. And as you guys walk across the fields that are headed towards the castle proper on this tidal wave of stone, you can see a bunch of guards situated out there and a bunch of machinations gleaming chrome in the light that is shining down. There's like a gray overcast and the clouds moving quickly, a bit of a wind, and you can smell the methane and the flora. It smells fresh and sickly at the same time. Farseas, you're situated here at the capital. Castle is situated as it is, and you can see the remnants of battles. You can see scars and burn marks, and you see lots of dead mushroom matter that is clinging to the side and dripping down off the tidal wave of stone. But in the fields there, you can see a couple of the Eris Guard, a couple of the Purple Dragon Militia, and finally amidst them, you can see the smolder and smoke chuffing from amidst the crowd. And as I said, there's a bunch of chromed machinery and whatnot gleaming. But amidst it all, you see the shaking, shivering form of a stoic, muscled, dwarven fellow who's holding a machine as he kind of just moves it back and forth as it tills the soil. And as he slowly walks in behind it, his muscled form carefully just tears up the ground, and you can see bits of like gemstone rock and black tar burbling out behind him as a bunch of various laborers work to clear the area and remove it as he just slowly and carefully tills ahead with this apparatus. And the camera cuts. Cool. boy. That's exactly how you guys first ran into him once upon a time. Way back 3 years ago.
Who, Rutherford?
Rutherford. Tilling the soil when you guys came back from the job.
What's our total XP?
No idea. But you guys got another 6,016 for this session. For those of you playing the home game, thanks for watching. We'll see you next D&D time, same D&D channel, May 26th and 20. Have a wonderful